You gonna try the
Probably.
Grandmaster or try to level up once?
No, we're gonna. No. The next week is Devil's Lair Grandmaster, so we'll probably wait until next week. We suggest just level your ass up just once or twice, or at least once and maybe one and a half or something. Try to get you up. You at
Yeah,
what are
yeah.
you at Mystic
I'm at
2?
80%. Yeah, I'm at 80. I'm at Mystic 2, and I'm at 80% Mystic 2. So
Yeah, we'll
probably like one or
just
two games, we'll be
and
there.
maybe not even two, maybe just one. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll get you up one level and maybe do a few more strikes, and then we'll probably switch to doing a Rainbow Six Extinction.
yeah. Let's just get me to like halfway towards the next one at least.
Yeah, next week we should be able to get you there easy.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything I really need to do on my hunter, or just use somebody else?
I don't know. You do you, boo boo.
I use my warlock.
I'm gonna switch to Void. Void. Markel in 1 month, the Witch Queen. It's literally 1 month. It's a 22222. So if that's how you remember, it's literally the second month of the 22nd day of year 2020. In 1 month, Markel, Witch Queen.
That's what's up.
Yep.
My course birthday's about to pop up. Mm.
You hear? That is an ugly ass shit. What the hell? Who are you on? Your Warlock? Nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd. Alright. Your Warlock's so ugly, man. I'm kidding. And why not turn your Hunter anyway?
Well, might as well level up my warlocks and give him some better gear.
Aren't you already at
There's nothing.
isn't everything you have on 1320? Yeah, everything you have is already at 1320 minus your chest piece, bro. I mean, let's go. I mean, the only way you'll get better gear for him at this point is doing the raid. Unless you get a chest piece.
I was about to grab some weapons out of my vault.
So it's
It's
Solar Singe.
1330.
It's Solar Singe if you want to
So
do that.
so listen. All
Yep,
right,
yep,
let
yep.
me. I just use this. Yeah, let's pull out the freaking
Alright, starting
Destiny
it. Don't
app.
care if you're ready. Let's roll.
Yeah, you're good. I'm on the app getting weapons.
All the weapons you have on you is probably pretty decent, though. You got the Lumina, which is hot garbage. You got the Found Verdict, full auto and 1-2 punch. That's a decent tracking module. Ooh, you see that rocket launcher? It would have been God with tracking and what is it? The one where you hit him with an explosive, it spawns more smaller
Oh yeah,
explosives.
yeah, that's on my hunter.
Nice. I have my Gallowhorn on me, cause fuck. I don't go anywhere without this baby at this point.
I need a 1330 heavy. I got the sword. Got no. Vault.
I do have to freaking. We do have to do that Dares of Eternity shit. I do have to level my fucking guy up a lot. Ugh, out of all the fucking ones they could have started us. Whatever, the Fanatic isn't horrible.
Tasting murder, come killer. I
What?
return the favor.
That's not very nice. Yeah, the Fanatic, not a great thing. Let's see. Not a great strike. Not one of my least favorites, honestly. Yeah, it's probably one of my least favorites, just because it ain't great. But I'm running past everything. Sun Warrior. And this is how I die. Whee! Who the fuck kills everything? If this was a nightfall, maybe I would kill everything just to get as much as high a score as possible, but it's not. So fuck it. Alright. Oh, Markel. My back, Markel, my back. No, I'm kidding.
I'm right here.
My back is so heavy. It's so hard carrying your fat ass. Have you lost any weight recently? Out of curiosity, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2
alright.
pounds.
Alright, good shit, good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, pretty much second day I lost 2 pounds.
Good shit, good shit. You trying to do
And
the
I
full
messed up
keto?
yesterday because my yeah, I'm doing keto, full keto. I'm not messed up yesterday because they bought Popeye's chicken. You can't say no to Popeye's chicken.
You can, it just takes willpower. Honestly, I've been having problems with staying full keto because they sell muffins at my work. And I've
Free
been,
Popeye's chicken?
yeah, I've been spending $2 damn near every day buying fucking chocolate muffins at work. Believe me, I'll be the first person to admit that I don't have a lot of strong willpower when it comes to pastries, alright? I can say no to fried chicken. My brother's been trying to convince me to buy pizza all week and I've been telling him no, and I'm a fucking pizza fiend. I love pizza.
Yeah, me too. Wait, is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm a pizza fiend as well.
And I've been telling him no all fucking
That
week.
made sure that was the last thing I ate because I started at Monday, Sunday I ate pizza.
Yeah, I've told him if you
I
want
didn't even-
pizza, buy the keto stuff. And that I'm willing to do, but he's like, he doesn't want the shitty keto pizza, which I'm like, he says, which, you know, I haven't tried them.
There's some you can. There are places that sell cauliflower pizza. Like there's one near me called California Pizza. That's the keto pizza is like really good.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah. Well, I told him, I finally just fucking told him, if you want to get pizza, fucking get pizza, just don't go nuts, because he almost had a heart attack, so, you know, there's that.
Oh yeah, don't go nuts, yeah.
Yeah, I always tell everyone
Knock
this.
another one down.
Yeah, I always tell everyone, even my dad, if you want to eat red meat, you can eat it. You just can't have it every day. Maybe once a month, like I do. I grab junk food like maybe once a month.
Oh, I'm a chicken person, so yeah, I don't eat it that often. Well, actually, I take that back. On keto, I do eat it more because meat itself is like good for keto because they have no carbs on them at all.
Yeah, but chicken's probably the best for keto.
Huh?
Chicken is probably the best for keto. I mean, my mom's been trying to cook a lot. Fish is actually? Oh, I hate fish.
Yeah, because it gives you more than just protein.
Okay. Okay, I did not know that fish is the best for keto. It's just like, I don't hate fish, but fish is like,
any type
ugh.
of like raw meat. Just meat itself, it's keto because they have no carbs in it. All meat has no carbs. Like if you want to like just gorge yourself and not like mess up your ketosis, just eat a bunch of meat. Although that's not good because you need other stuff. So vegetables are also good for keto, but certain ones. Anything that's like non-sweet, like
Broccoli.
broccoli is perfect.
Yeah, I have a lot.
Broccoli is the I think it's the best vegetable to eat during keto. And luckily, it's my favorite.
I don't hate broccoli, but it's like, I usually put something on it, like a little bit of salt or something.
Cheese on it as well.
Oh, cheese is keto?
Yeah.
It is?
Which is funny. Most dairy isn't, but cheese is.
Which cheese
Like,
though? Like American cheese or any cheese?
Any cheese. I don't think any cheese, but I know American, like most cheese. I know all the ones I've been eating is keto. American cheese, keto, and stuff like that.
Good to know. I did not know that. Maybe I'll start. I'm not a huge fan of cheese, but maybe I'll
milk?
start.
No, you can't eat milk. You can't drink milk.
I love milk.
Or any other dairy product.
I love
Which
milk.
is why you have. Well, that's why I drink. I love milk as well. Which is why I drink almond milk. Almond milk is keto, obviously. If you get the sugar-free one.
I've never had almond milk, so maybe. Is Nesquik keto?
It's not. Nesquik?
Yeah, I love chocolate milk, so I usually have. When I drink milk, I put Nesquik in there because chocolate milk.
I think it is. I think
It's sugar. It has sugar in it though, doesn't it?
I can't remember. I know there's some. I know I had got some that had no sugar that I can eat. That I can drink. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
That actually I can drink. That I also use in what the heck? That I also use in some of my recipes as well when I made stuff that requires chocolate.
Interesting. Did not know that.
Face me.
So there are some that has no sugar in it. It's just pure cocoa, pretty much.
No, interesting. Oh goddamn fucking fanatic. Oh goddamn, the fanatic got me good. He got me. He did me dirty, Markel. He did me dirty.
They just blew up like crazy. Was that me?
Maybe.
Set him on fire. Set him on fire!
Hey, Millie. Goddamn it.
We're back already.
Fuck this. Up yours, assholes.
Ouch! You knocked me away. I was about to slash him in the butt.
Noise.
I mean, stab him. I was gonna stab him in the leg. I was gonna stab him in the leg.
No, you already said it, and I'm streaming this shit. And I'm streaming it. That shit's on the internet.
Slashing him in the butt, yes sir.
I'm on teleporter.
So how's it going, Milam? Having a good Saturday?
Well, woke up around 2 hours ago and just decided to get out of bed just now.
I know that feeling. I've been up since 6 a.m. because my dog wakes me up. I woke up a little bit before 7, honestly. My dog needed to go outside, so she started barking. Went out there, peed, pooped, did, dick doggy things. He was a good
Two
girl.
doggy things.
Yeah. You got a problem with my dog doing doggy things? What are you,
No, I don't. It's
dogsist?
just the way that you phrased it. The way you phrased it was funny.
You're a dog racist, aren't you? A dogsist.
No. Dog I'm dog's now. I personally love dogs, but I hate cats. Cats are good.
I'm frozen.
I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm okay with both. I think my favorite animal is ferrets. I used to own a ferret, and like after getting being a part of me is like I should have probably gotten like 2 or 3 ferrets. That probably would have been better.
I like how we're having a calm conversation. This motherfucker's just yelling.
He's trying not to
Random
die.
shit.
Maybe I should have gotten 2 or 3 ferrets. That would have been nice having some ferrets again.
Ferrets? I've never had a ferret.
Ferrets are so fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I owned 1 ferret back when I was in college. I say it's a really good pet, honestly, because the only time they're really hyperactive and wanting your attention is when you let them out of the cage. The moment they're in the cage, they pretty much just sleep, poop, and eat. I fucking love it.
The almost mighty.
Yeah, we got a strange coin.
Fucking 2 rulers. I love the almost mighty though. So funny.
Just
Valor rank 0.60.
Really?
Are you missing like an inch?
end when I
Yeah, that's a bitch. Alright, we'll probably back out and get Melee in here. Since he probably also needs to do Vanguard strike missions. We're probably going to do this for like an hour or 2, and then we're probably going to switch to something
Oh
else.
fuck. I forgot. God damn it, I forgot to do something. I need to restart my game real fast.
Nerd! Alright, go for it. You watching the stream, William? You helping my numbers out? How about you, Markel?
I'm actually not. I'm glad
You fat hoe!
I'm back. Okay. You said you stream on Twitch?
Yeah, I stream on Twitch. You helping my numbers out like a real friend.
25% off your Twitch loot kit? Nah, fuck that. What was your name?
Lord_Tachi_me.
Or fucking underscore Tachi. There. Oh.
I think I have the exact same gamer picture as I do. Yeah. Profile picture.
I just saw you. Like you just popped up and then it fucking went away. There it is.
Let's see who's watching now.
You got two fucking viewers.
Yay! I'm on my way to being famous. I'm gonna get so famous I'm gonna fuck Pokimane and then never call her again.
What?
Yeah, I'm that asshole.
Oh, I'm just not cut up.
Alright. Cool. Alright, we're just waiting for you to join now, Melon. We're just hanging out here in orbit. Did you get the Witch Queen, Melon?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Witch Queen.
Alright, cool.
I bought it back in like September or something like that.
I bought it back. Yeah. Good shit. Did you get the super expensive edition that came with a ghost and shit?
I got the most expensive one I possibly could.
If it is the most expensive one, then it is the one with the ghost and shit. If it's really, I'm surprised you got one. That shit sold out quick. Me and
Yeah, I couldn't get it.
yeah, Markel couldn't get it. Me and like I have met very few people who actually got it. In fact, if you are one of them, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Actually, what happened was I bet it on my bot. I bought it on my dad's account. Fuck. And it shares it to me and my brother, basically.
And oh wait, what did you buy? You bought a physical copy or a digital copy? Because the most expensive.
Digital copy.
Okay, yeah, you didn't get it then. But like the most expensive edition is like $300, and it comes with a ghost and like a bunch of other shit. Yeah, I got the one with the ghost.
Oh, like a physical ghost?
Yeah, physical ghost, a physical high ghost. Hold up, I want to go talk to Zer real quick, so I'm taking us to Nessus. I think he's there.
Wait, so you could like. So I'm trying to understand this.
It comes with a ghost, a journal, like Ikora journal, which you can read, which will give you a bunch of lore expeditions and shit, and like a bunch of collectible shit. Nessus hangs out. Zer hangs out up here on the tree, right? I see someone there.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Zer. He's actually selling armor from Season of Opulence, so if you've never done it, you can buy all this and have this shit in your inventory.
Why is it I never spawn with ammo in any of my hand games?
Yeah, that actually happened to me last round when we did the strike mission. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see how much is this? 50 shards. Yeah. So if you don't have this armor, which I know Markel doesn't have this armor, I'm gonna get and buy it. I'm gonna buy them all. I think I have it, but I don't remember.
Home God's Paris? I don't know if I have that, so I'm gonna buy it. I also don't know if I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I don't think they actually have this armor. I actually equipped it, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. Might change the shader to wait, hold up, gotta do something. Dismantle wool. Buy an extra piece and dismantle it. It gives you should give you a shader that is no longer obtainable unless you dismantle this armor. Yeah, the Shadow's guilt or some shit, like you can't get the shader anymore. That's.
Oh shit, did I get it?
Well, just dismantle this armor.
I deleted all of it.
Oh no, I was able to buy a piece of. I was able to buy the helmet again.
I bought two. Yeah, I bought two.
No,
I got a message from Raven.
I bought every single piece because it give you the fucking shit.
What?
You give me shit that time? No, it's gonna give me shit that time.
I'm actually trying to see if I got.
Damn, how many pieces am I gonna have to delete?
I'm pretty sure I bought a exotic or the warlock last time I said sir.
Running out of fucking glimmer.
Nope, I bought it.
Initiated.
What is this? Protocol.
What's the shader called again?
Shadow's guilt or glit, some shit like that. Season of Opulence. What was it gonna do? Alright, I was actually gonna change the shade on this on bitch.
I think you were trying to sing something for me,
It is
Mom.
my fate to
Oh god, that looks disgusting.
this. I know.
I love
So it's only kinetic weapons. It's only 3 weapons I don't have.
You don't say.
Witch Ender.
Shadow. I already have Shadow Guild. Fuck, I just wasted all the fucking legendary shards.
Oh, boo-hoo. Bro.
I'm just full horseman for
Oh yeah, Markel, I think after we got off last week, I decided to dismantle everything in my fucking vault. So yeah, I'm pretty much empty except some exotics and some guns.
No one
I'm
in the
keeping all my stuff
history of
just 'cause
animation
I'm a fucking hoarder,
has dropped the
and I don't
ball
like parting
harder
with
than
things.
Finn. I know some
I've
people
been
will
deleted
take
a
that
bunch of my
personally,
stuff. When
and
we
you
all
should.
found out about the,
But this
app, I
kid
deleted
had
all
a
the stuff that
fire
was,
girlfriend, but then
C
decided
rank.
watching his girl
Get
kiss
the
a guy with
fucking
magical
hibachi or some
Alzheimer's
shit.
was the kink he was ready to die on, and worth abusing the second best thing he had going. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about,
have that,
Adventure
sorry.
Time is a weird show. Amazing, but out of context, everything sounds like a Mad Lib. Cthulhu was hanging out as a paper, happened. Stolen fries triggered
I
a
was
family
right here.
feud,
This is
happened.
better. I
Boy
got
dates
62.
literal fire. Yo, you
roll.
already know.
Markel taking a
67.
year and a half, like always. Bullshit.
Quote, saving Cartoon Network, evolving into an
You
existential
lying.
dread piece.
Why you lying to me, Markel?
Inventing
Alright, let's
cartoon
go.
Pete Davidson, who should be kissing this pudgy
None of the
little white
weapons
boy,
are better
was up
than
there with
mine.
Steven Universe for topics that will burn the internet to the ground for no goddamn reason.
Died.
It was an
would be me.
amazing time to be
How'd you
alive.
die?
Y'all already know I love shit.
I killed
But it's
myself.
more than that.
Suicides and
I love
everything, and
drama,
60,
and this show's
61.
fandom was the gift that never stopped giving. The story of a teen adventurer dating a literal fire. I'm
Oh well,
there.
my
The
this is
series
all at
ends with him
1100,
abusing
so
her
I
to get
actually
off.
lowered my
That's
fucking
terrible, but
light level
even
by a
better, 'cause
lot.
that happened, and it was
Yeah, by
awful.
picking it up.
But
That's just a lot, man. I
God,
gotta
was
remember
it
to go back
fun to
from 100
watch.
to
It
pick up
illustrates
on
something
as well.
I don't see in enough shows.
You know, I'm gonna keep
Good
it on,
people
'cause fuck you,
actually
I do what I
doing
want.
Terrible things. Things worked
Fuck
out in
my
the end,
other
but that
classes.
shit still sticks with
And
me.
lizard
This
shit.
video is why I love Flame Princess and Finn,
I
a
gotta
ship
remember
that
my
defined
war has
Adventure
my
Time
divinity.
and showed
Hey,
the
what's
darker
the,
side of
challenging
dating.
vlog
Is that
this
a
week?
pretentious
I don't know. I haven't done vlog in a hot minute because it's just so annoying not getting, you know,
Backstory.
Vexness
I've
of
been
classes
trying to
quickly.
find
in the land of Ooh, his brother's
I'm
a
trying to
dog
look for
and
temple
an
challenges
idiot.
back
He
so I
wasted
can
his
do
early
my
teens
mastery.
simping for
Get
gum and didn't take rejection
Then-
well. That's
Oh well,
everything
this
you
one
need.
again? Yeah,
If you
fuck
have any
me.
questions,
They need to
watch this
add
other
so many
video.
more strikes
His
to this
context
shit.
is for critters who read the
They
wiki.
really do.
So naturally, this video
They
will
took
be
out so
full.
many
Back in
strikes.
the day, people who
They're like,
watched
oh,
Adventure
we're gonna
Time
add more
were
strikes, we're not
tired.
add them to the fucking
We
playlist.
spent 3, maybe 4 seasons.
Hey.
Time for
No,
a woman
I don't
he had
understand.
No
I-
shot with. So
No,
the fact that
I
the
get
season
the
3
logic.
finale
I've had this
ended
conversation
with
before
this.
about them taking out a bunch of stuff. They just didn't want this game
It's 'cause it
to.
was,
Gave a
it was-
collective
game was too big
sigh
to
of
fucking
relief.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like, no, they didn't replace it with anything. It's just hot garbage.
Yeah.
Aren't familiar with.
And what
Because
they
as much as
replaced it
people
with is
love
not
shipping,
good.
Watching a show waste hours of our life on a
Precisely.
ship you know won't happen until the end is a special
And
kind
what?
of hell
It's
reserved
like,
for
oof,
guys named
they took out
Kyle.
story, they took out
Your
strikes,
agony. The fact
they're gonna
that they
eventually
were
take out
giving
dungeons, I
Finn
bet
a
you
new
anything.
Love interest. I
You
was
guys
just
enjoy
on board.
anything? 'Cause,
I didn't
it's
care
so-
who it was.
too late.
Just please
I have
let
lost
us
hope.
move on.
I don't know, maybe I'll just play World of
They
Warcraft.
gave
Fuck
us
it. World of
the
Warcraft
best
doesn't take
characters
shit
in the
out,
show.
yo. That game's been out for like 10 years.
Evil daughter!
Dude, my dad plays World of Warcraft.
Don't ever mess with me again.
Kind of weird.
Come on, World of Warcraft's a good fucking game,
Princess
yo. I played that shit
works
religiously
yeah.
back in high
many
school.
reasons, but the wardrobe aside,
personally
the
never
episode
played it,
that
but I know
introduced
he
her
plays it a
is
lot.
just perfect. Jake finally decides his little brother's lack of
This
game
is a game I
his
never played because I
problem,
never
so he
had
goes
a
off looking for a new girl to shut him up, stumbling
Well,
into a
if
fire
my-
pit
I've
where
never had a
princess is being
PC
held in a glass tube, which yeah.
Well, if
kind of
Microsoft
messed
does
up,
its plan,
it's
we're gonna
not.
have
Still
maybe
it is. So Jake
my
makes
World of
a
Warcraft will
big
come to
show
the
about how much
Xbox.
Finn wants to date her, trying to earn
Actually,
Pete
I
would
Dave's
wanna play it on
approval,
the
my
Xbox.
life goal. Failing to do so, he creates a fake Finn that tries to kill
Well, no,
Jake.
it's just,
Even though
you
Jake's
probably
the one
heard, right,
controlling him.
Millie?
Just say it with me,
Microsoft pretty
folks.
much bought
Jake
Activision
is
Blizzard,
an
so they own all the Call of
idiot.
Duties and all
But,
that shit.
This display of senseless
But yeah, I
violence,
want to do a
is
YouTube
exactly
video about
what
this.
the
But
king is
yeah,
looking
man,
for. And
I
newsflash,
supposedly
she's
they
unstoppable.
Phil, whoever has Xbox, Phil, yeah, I guess Phil Spencer is the CEO of Microsoft, I think.
Realizing
He's pretty
Phil
much
is
said
too
that,
young
yeah,
to
he's
be
not
crazy,
going to take
he
away
breaks
Call
it
of Duty
off
and
in
make
the
it
worst way
exclusive.
possible.
He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He said it on, he said it in an interview, which, you know, I respect.
He's only been here 20
but, you
seconds,
know,
has
it's
already
like,
burned down
it doesn't
the
really
house.
matter.
Queen shit,
You can
people.
keep,
This display
at
of
this
dominance
point,
gets Finn's
it's not
attention.
about
Well, it was more of her
exclusives.
burning his
It's about
creepy shrine,
time.
but semantics.
It's how much
It's a
people
love
willing
at
to put
first sight.
time.
Being the most
I don't know,
realistic
yeah.
moment in
Yeah.
Adventure Time,
It's about
the teen
time
boy
because,
forgets his crush
listen,
immediately,
if all the Call of
sacrificing his
Duties,
precious
if every
lock
single
of
one
Bubblegum's
is
hair,
on Game
yes, he is
Pass,
creepy, it will only get
everyone's
worse.
gonna
His
get
sage
Game
flame
Pass,
princess
and everyone's
was
gonna
suffering from
fucking spend a
whiplash.
shit ton of
As
time
him
playing Call of
into
Duty
her,
using
he's
Game
what
Pass.
Jake
That or they can just spend
pretended to
$60
do.
on
She leaves her mark
PlayStation and buy
bounces.
it. I don't know. At this point, the currency isn't money or the number of
That's a
fucking
really
copies
solid
you
first
sell.
meet.
It's
It
your
is in
time,
love,
is what
and
they're
she
after.
thinks he's
And I've
screwing with her.
dedicated so
Which
much.
is basically how this all ends. I love that foreshadowing. The next episode does a lot more to add fuel to this fire. Finn is determined to see her again. Flame
some of them
Princess,
are gonna
no longer pissed
come
off, shows off the naivete you'd
I
expect
just
from
don't know
someone
which
who was
one,
raised
but
in a
some
chandelier.
are.
Destructive,
I can't-
yet
Oh,
beautiful.
because it's exclusive. Probably
Temperamental,
already
yet
has.
gentle. I love it. It's almost
But if I had to
poetry.
guess, World of Warcraft comes on the Xbox. That's definitely
I
gonna be
did say
exclusive, 'cause
almost.
that's
Yeah, Finn
because
describes
right now
Flame Princess
Microsoft
as
don't have
not
anything
evil,
to compete
but
with Final
passionate.
Fantasy right now.
This is
Their
accurate.
MMO that's on the PlayStation.
Technically,
They don't have
she
nothing.
doesn't fully
Final Fantasy?
understand
Yeah,
the
yeah,
concept
Final
of her
Fantasy-
actions.
Final Fantasy
Her
14.
actions be
Oh,
terrible.
14.
Then, just to
That's on
initiate a
PlayStation?
fan
Yeah,
art
I think it is on
renaissance,
PlayStation.
Flame
Yeah,
Princess calls
yeah, my brother
Finn
plays
a
that for
water
Disney.
elemental before
I
flying
know a
into
lot
the
of friends- a lot of my
distance,
friends play
setting them
that
up
game.
as
They
a
might be really good,
traumatic
but I don't know.
pairing that no
Yeah,
matter
it's-
how much
it's-
they want
I
to
think
be
it's-
together,
it's-
you can't be.
I know it's
Now, here's what's brilliant about these two
Disney-
episodes
Disney
as it
plays
pertains to
Disney
the
before.
ship. The thing that brings them together is
But
the
yeah, he plays
thing
that game
that
religiously,
dooms
and
them. Finn
Microsoft's
is
been
attracted
trying
to
to
her
find
passion
something
because
to
he,
compete with it,
being
but they
13,
haven't.
I think, is so
kinda hard to
passionate.
compete.
It's always
Depends on
big
who you
all the time,
Oh, no, he
and
got
leads
locked
him
out.
to making
God
decisions
damn it,
that
okay, you
others
suck. You
would
suck and I
question.
hate you.
Finn watched a girl break
I was
into his house,
floating, I
kick
was
his
being a
ass,
butterfly.
burn down a village,
And yet you
he
fucked it up
decided
like a bee.
he needs that in his life. Passion makes him
But
ignore
yeah,
the
if
logic part of his
WoW does
brain,
become a
and
Halo
it just
Xbox thing, I guess I will start playing
They
WoW
start
again.
dating,
I
and
hope
it's
they don't make me start over.
With that passion, that
It'd be, because
reason
it'd be
that they
really
got
shitty having to
together,
start
Finn's
over,
able
because
to
I have
look
like 4
past
characters that are
initial
max
first
level, and it's
impression,
like,
is what
you know.
breaks them up in the end.
On
And because I
what?
want
On,
to,
World of
let's
Warcraft.
talk about Flame Princess.
Oh, for real?
Flame
Yeah.
Princess, or
It's not that
MP for
hard.
those of you who have to type this shit, or with more
Well, that's
power
trying
than
to
her
get it, like, he
dad.
has
The Flame
max
King locked her
level
up in a
characters,
lamp
just not
because
max
murder
power.
didn't work the first
Yeah, I have
time.
max low, I don't have max
Considered
power.
she's
That's where it
incredibly
gets
well
difficult.
He's close.
Being
but he's
imprisoned her entire life left
Yeah,
her
I mean, to
isolated
get
in a
max
way that
power,
isn't
like
immediately
hardcore
obvious.
max power, you have to
Everything
get
outside
like
the
really
fire
lucky
kingdom
on the
is a
raid,
new
and you have to do it on the
experience.
hardest
Tell
fucking
her story
difficulty.
as a girl escaping her abusive
he's
family,
weird.
with her
I think
knowing
he's
that
like
her
20
home
off
life
or
and
whatever.
upbringing
And he's trying to
were
get his
bad,
other
but
characters
still
out.
unconsciously affects the way she
respect.
interacts with the world. She was raised to
I
believe
respect. I have
she
a
was
Death
evil,
Knight
and that's how she defines
Hunter
herself
that's
for the
level like
longest
20, I
time,
think.
uncaring about
I
what
have like,
happens to other people.
yeah, I don't have that
focus
many
only on
characters. I used to have a shit ton more, but I
satisfaction.
deleted them all. It was like, no, this is taking up too much of my life. I have other games I need to play because I love Destiny and I love all, a bunch of other games that are I could play Destiny on the PC, but Mark Kell doesn't have a PC, so I'm like, okay, gonna have to fucking play it on the Xbox. Which I'm okay with. I love the Xbox. No, I would have. You know, my accounts are linked, right?
Yeah, context really though just makes what
So if I get but if I get ahead of you on the PC, then you know. No, the problem is I would have to buy the expansion pack again, honestly, because the expansion pack, yeah, it's not shared. That's not cross-platform, I think.
Doing cute shit.
screw that.
Finn helped her build a house.
Yeah,
It's
it's Hammer.
Getting the talk from the man who couldn't take no advice.
Fuck your sword. Your sword's for bitches. Ah, get frozen. Save me, bitch.
I am pregnant.
How the fuck do you get frozen?
I know I'm on fire, for
You
fuck's
were
sake.
serotonin overload. You did have problems, but there were no shenanigans. No BS for why these two couldn't get together. Instead, we were getting drama about them
Teleport
being
us,
together.
yeah.
In the first episode where we see them together, Princess Bubblegum shows up
I think you
looking to get
fucked
her
it up.
13-year-old back. That's not what
I
happened,
didn't fuck
but
my
the
buddy.
ads wanted you to think it was.
Hero, Finn. You're my hero. No.
See, yeah, again.
Yeah, my rocket didn't even do any damage because one of you guys lit him up so fast.
Princess is living
Yeah.
fire,
Sleeper simulator.
maybe so that she couldn't
What a
consider
dick.
burning.
What a
Ignore
dick.
the fact that a spell exists that could deal with
Are
this.
you
The
sleeping?
Yeah,
illusion
yeah,
of
yeah,
is
sleep
way
is fun.
funnier.
Still one of my
The
favorite
real
weapons,
drop
honestly.
is the fact that FP has a
Yep.
chemical imbalance that makes it so her powers respond to her
It's never
feelings,
lost my
and
grace.
kissing sets her off something fierce.
Yo, Grace.
She
What the fuck you
could
mean,
nuke
Grace?
the planet, which is
Ugh,
insane.
fucking
How about
uncle.
They drove
Roman
off the
Emperor
Finn's
or some
kissing
shit?
game. They
You are an
died the
uncultured
first time,
swine.
but luckily, Finn's mouth-to-mouth game is still on point. A physical intimacy is off the table. Thank you, tragedy.
Yes.
That hurts. Can I
Give
please
me
have some
more.
more? That all aside, things are going good at this point. And for the first time since the first time they killed
Yeah, look at all those orbs of
I was
light
happy.
or
All
power, whatever
fans
the
were
fuck they're
happy.
called now.
Well, except for the people that
that's
shipped
what I
him with
think that was
Bubblegum,
more.
Marceline,
My turn.
and LSP, and Ice King, Gunther,
The fuck
his
just
son, his
died?
brother's girlfriend, and Ron Perlman. But fuck him, this is my video. Everyone was happy.
Whip out
And
my
I was
rocket
happy
launcher,
for
whip out
one
my
very
Gala
specific
horn.
reason.
Time to
They were
shoot some
dating,
bitches
and
in
the
the
show didn't
face.
end. 90% of stories
Let's
end
go.
with couples kissing and then skipping right to their god-awful kids. Maybe I'm just easy to please.
I'm just gonna stop with the Gallahorn. I'm just wasting rockets.
Was a joy to me because as a kid, watching couples interact
No, you might
was
kill him this time.
practically
No, I'm just
a
wasting
new
rockets.
experience. We were always just stuck with this idealized version of relationships where you fall in love, then everything works out till the day you die. That puts this unrealistic.
You lack purpose, fuck you. At least I have a
Anything
life, you
goes
fat
wrong,
bitch.
they're not the one, and you're somehow
calling him
screwing
fat?
this up.
The
He and
fanatic.
Finn, though, yeah,
Dang,
things were great most of the
not getting
time, and
barely
you can
any
still feel those
XP.
fights and differences brewing.
I'm
They
missing
had
3 now.
doubts. It's what made it
Alright,
feel
good shit.
so much
So,
more real.
well, we have to
and
grind
so
this
much
shit. That's the
more
problem.
powerful.
Get the
There's a
stacks of
whole
fucking. So
episode
now we've
about
done
Finn
this. We gotta
taking
do
his
it
girl on a
again and start
dungeon
getting
crawl,
stacks of
which
fucking
is
thing.
basically
I forgot.
mimicking the
Yeah, I
real
forgot
life
about
experience
that.
of trying to
Yeah,
get
it's
your
dumb.
friends into D&D and them just not being into it.
But
They should
Dang,
just
everyone
fucking
has
sell
Dragons
boosters.
kind of show
They should
people
just
your
sell
passions
boosters,
and
I
to
swear
have
to
them
Christ.
not be
At this
as
point, I'll give you
excited
money
about
to
it
buy
as
fucking
you
boosters.
are. And that's never a great
Guess I'm
feeling.
using
It's
1100
disappointing. So
light,
what, do you
light
quit? Do
armor.
you not do it anymore?
1100.
Do you
Why can't you
hide that
just say
part of
1100?
yourself?
I don't
Do it
know
on your own
why.
time?
I
The fact that
don't
they
know
find a
why
way
I
to
said
still be
1100.
able to
Leave me
enjoy
alone.
together, I love that.
Fuck you.
It's meaningful and it just
Fucking
feels
10-year-old
that
making
much
fun of
more
respect
real.
your
And they spent the
elders.
whole
I
episode
am
teasing the fact that Flame Princess
Thank you very much.
is evil, making Finn
You're 9?
doubt the
Okay.
relationship because he's
Oh
an
my
idiot.
fucking god.
Don't
Still
curse at
likes
me,
it,
young
but he's
man.
got some doubts. And you can't tell if those are red flags or torture.
How dare you? Put your father on the mic. I'm gonna tell him how you
Show's
treat
weird.
me.
He's sleeping.
Go wake his ass up.
Finn depressed about how his
No.
girlfriend didn't
Probably
laugh
gonna
at his
beat my
joke.
ass.
Waste
Good.
his day.
You deserve a good beating.
Negative thoughts. My personal pastime. Going to a pillow fort to let his mind fester, but suddenly finds himself in a magical pillow land where he gets to sleep with his first
I
body
don't
pillow.
deserve no
Where I'm
beating.
from, blankets and pillows
I'm
are used for
a
bedding.
good Christian boy.
Well, they use for that here too.
Still,
Is this a
to this
corrupted?
day,
That's
that
It's
is
probably
the
the
best
corrupted.
innuendo to
Oh, my
ever
lord.
come out of Cartoon Network. Finn ends up spending his whole
approaching
life in
the
the
temple
pillow world, marries a pillow,
Copy
has
that.
pillow kids,
Standing by.
dies, then wakes up in the real one, having forgotten the whole thing. It was insane. It was also a highly symbolic episode about
excused,
Finn's
good sir.
relationships and his desire to
Alright,
fuck a
I'm
pillow.
ready to
Like,
shoot
I can't understand how
I'm
fun these two were.
dying.
They were chaotic,
Send to the
but they
heart
were
of the
chaotic
temple.
together.
down.
When Finn gets stripped naked in front of her
Yeah.
less evil family members,
Like
she's
Daddy
pissed.
did.
She realizes she's controlling him for a pet, then she fully
wish that
supports
was
him.
right
That was
there.
just how they do.
Yeah, he's in
And
Austin.
And understood this is what they signed
I
up
might
for,
as well
and
skip
she
my
liked his stupid.
Actually, he might be out of Texas at this point. He had to go to Texas to pick up my sister because she's moving back to Florida, yada yada yada. But yeah, so they picked.
She take your room?
No, fuck her. There's 3 rooms now. We have my brother bought a house with like so many rooms.
Because they're teenagers, and teenagers are
Yeah.
idiots.
So like I said, I'm living in my brother's new house because it's closer to my job. I'm gonna use it to find my iPhone app to see where my parents are.
Simple in a way.
My lord.
One day, Finn watched.
In the sense that my mom is crazy and can't live without her baby boys.
Him on,
She
and that
lives
night
with my
he dreamt
brother,
she
'cause
blasted
she's
his
nuts
crotch
like
with
that.
Fire.
Oh, so
Oh shit, they're already back in Florida actually.
Tricks her into beating up Ice King, telling her that the old man was talking shit.
Indeed.
He kicks her
Man,
ass,
they must have
and
been
Finn, in
driving
the
like
words of the
madmen to
great
fucking get
man,
here. That's quick. So they should be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I thought it won't be on too much because I'm gonna start cleaning up the house. It's not horrible, but there's like dog imprints all over the place because her paws get dirty. So I'm just gonna clean up the tile.
More than it is.
I completely understand that.
So he needs to have it happen.
Fuck you, don't throw this shit
again.
at me, you fat
The
hoe.
second dream had the Ice
You're
King
a fat
put the
hoe.
party in his pants. Needing that full hit, he writes 2 fake
Stop
letters
crying.
with the elementals to fight again. And Finn's letter to Flame
Nice.
Princess is him showing
Missed
off
one.
everything that he's learned about her and
Shut-
using it
shut.
to hurt her. Starting with Vanilla,
What?
you're the worst, and going to mock her, this, yeah,
I just tossed that both
cool,
y'all
but
together.
it's also generic.
Yeah, I don't
So then
know
he
that.
decides to make things
that's what-
personal, making fun of her scented candles. The only thing she wanted to get back
Jack,
after
you
she
kissed
left
me,
home,
you ball.
calling out her insecurity
What?
about having smelly feet.
That shoulder tap. That shoulder tap, I would have knocked your ass out, but I didn't have shoulder tap on me.
They can't touch or kiss. Yeah, he's a creep.
So disappointing.
Destroys the Ice Kingdom. And
Yeah,
fully
it's
for
very
Finn, he gets his wet dream, where he transforms into a giant man baby, with even
What
the
a
cosmic
tragedy.
owl
You couldn't
stating the
kill me.
obvious.
I've done that
Even
to
the
Steven.
cosmic
See,
owl
I never
states
once.
the
I never
obvious.
want you explaining to him what to do. And like, you gotta jump on this rock, you gotta jump on that rock, and I just snuck up behind him and shoulder tapped him off the edge of the map.
I
fucking
doesn't
knew
hear
it.
Poor Steven. He needs to get internet already. Just pay the 10 grand. I actually don't know how much it'd be.
Tricked her, used her, just like her
A
family.
couple grand.
It would be.
Pattern.
Yeah, too bad he can't do some sort of exclusive thing. Like, no, if I'm paying for it, I want all the internet.
I said I was sorry.
Why are you using Divinity?
1330.
You blew it, man.
Now it's a
Yeah,
ring
you're on your wall. I
and
forgot
shipping
about that.
fandoms for a breakup to go over well. And this
I was
did
trying to figure out
trigger
what
a
it
flame
is.
war.
I could've
It's
used the
even
main
rarer,
driver
though,
that's
for a
also
ship to
1330
sink
mobile,
and for
but
everyone
I've
to
had
near
the same.
unanimously
I worked hard
agree
for
it's the hero's fault.
Fair enough.
Did most people blame Finn for this?
Limit driver. I
No,
just popped out of my
everyone
whatchamacallit and got it
blamed
at
Finn
1330
for
now.
this. Some people blame the writers, but that's neither here nor there. Now, Finn is confused after this.
There you go.
And
He got
basically
deleted.
throws himself
Yeah,
into his
Yellow Horn
job
for the
and
win.
PB to not deal with the
You
breakup.
did it right when I'm out.
Screw him. Let's talk about Flame Princess. FP.
Oh god,
changed
no,
her
so many
from the
goddamn
time that
eyeballs.
She was in the show, going from a chaotic neutral
gonna
hellspawn
hide behind
to
here
a
where
pretty
it's safe.
down-to-earth girl. She was able to shake off the crappy upbringing she was given in the Fire Kingdom, a place
I got
where
one
her
on the ball
dad
down.
killed his
We're
brother for
gone.
the throne and left her out to die because she
Me
had
and
the
Milligan
potential
left,
to
yo.
be more
You have to buy
powerful than
yourself.
him. FP learned to be better than her roots. Thanks to living on her own, hanging out with Finn, realizing how much of her identity was her own interests and not the labels others gave her.
Don't blame me,
And
blame
her
Milligan.
older
He's running past everything.
Suddenly,
Like a dick.
everything sucked.
Like, yeah, I
FP
got
was
one
wondering
eyeball.
who
I fucking
she
hate this
is,
story.
wondering, are there
I don't wanna
any
see it anymore.
decent
Actually, I
women
don't
left in
hate
the
this
world?
one. I
Which
think I
brings
hate
us
the
to-
Fanatic more.
Hello.
I hate this one. More.
Yeah.
Which
I'm
was,
so glad they're removing it.
no, it's the Dreaming City. The
Cinema,
Dreaming City's still
a
around, bro.
joke character whose
I heard they
main
were
characteristic
removing
is
this,
being
so.
an idiot. Turns out to be
Maybe,
Flame
really?
Princess's
Goddamn, they
new
gotta
best
stop.
friend,
What?
and so
Unless the next
yeah,
fucking,
he's a
unless the
wuss.
next
Some would
goddamn
say he's
expansion has like
underrated,
8 fucking
but he
strikes, they
is
gotta stop
honest.
taking
He
strikes
is
out of the fucking
sincere,
game.
And he always
I
gives
agree.
it to her straight.
Even though it's ones that are hated, at least it's fucking content to do.
You're all
Fuck it, I'll go play
Cause her to
Anthem.
stop
Let's go play.
dwelling
Let's
on
just get
Finn,
hardcore into
stop
Anthem, Markel.
trusting Bubblegum, and to not put up with her
Okay.
dad's
Oh,
whispering
Outriders.
bullshit.
Yeah,
She's
fuck
gonna
it. I'd rather do
her
Outriders
own
at this point.
In this case, overthrowing her
Actually,
dad
we need
and taking over the Fire
We did.
Kingdom,
They did
enforcing
update
her
it.
trauma
When
onto
they
everyone
changed
else
it,
by making
they
honest
They made-
and
they made it
mandatory.
really fucking
And of course, Finn rolls up trying
When
to
it first came
she
out-
doesn't want it. She's ruling the kingdom now, and while she doesn't say it, Finn
Yeah, I mean,
That's
that's-
why I want to try it out.
Yeah.
so them as an item is
What we
off the
really
table.
have to
Drugs
do,
Finn
Markel, is
back in
just
depression,
because
not as
it's
bad
been
as
on my
Bubblegum.
freaking shit list to do, and I've been wanting to delete it. Is that
Way longer
fucking House of
lasting.
Ashes
Flame Princess
with the
says,
horror game?
It's
Oh, yeah, that's just-
okay
yeah,
if we hang out
yeah,
again,
yeah.
like if
I've-
you're being
I've-
honest
that's
with
what
me.
happened on
Finn's
mine.
honest answer is I want to be back together,
we gotta
which
set a
effectively
date.
means
Yeah.
they
Like an
stopped
actual
hanging
date,
out
and that
for
no matter
a
what, we gonna
while.
play
So
that
they
game.
didn't get back together, and Finn deserves everything that happens to him after this. And Flame
Oh,
Princess
God,
goes back to
dying.
doing queen shit. Romance is meeting the right
Trying to
person
kill the wanted
at the
enemy.
right time. They
Yeah.
are great together. But Finn
So close
was
to
too
killing the wanted
immature.
enemy, but Millennium
He
wants
fell for
to
her
fucking
because
do
of her
the thing because he
passion.
hates
It
this strike
reflected
because
his
he's a
own. It's what
racist.
got them together in the first
Racist?
place. But when Finn's
Yeah, you hate
passion
Taken.
told him
I
to do
hate-
something stupid
Yes, I
and
do.
horrible,
There you go, racist.
violating
Space
her
racism.
privacy and
That's actually
abusing
called
her,
xenophobia.
He did it. He manipulated her, and she dumped his ass as
Yeah,
she
I'm a
should.
xenophobic. I fucking hate
Princess
aliens,
and
yo.
Finn was my favorite ship in the show.
fucking
So
If they are not human if they are not human, then they are
I thought,
lesser in my eyes.
Maybe they'll get back together in the future. Lots of denial fan art later. It didn't happen. He blew it. It really was just the wrong time for them to meet. The writers liked to tease the idea of them getting back together, but it wasn't to be. That Flame Princess needed help getting the thing back. She went to Finn.
Oh, so close yet so far.
Trying to impress her to get her
We
back.
did enough damage.
Leaving Cinnamon Bun to get the win.
You lucky
Oh,
SLB.
they hit the rock. Oh, God. I'm a warlock, though.
God
They're
damn it.
not romantically together,
Just
by the way.
die already,
Finn's life
goddamn.
just wasn't the same after Flame Princess. Finn dropped his feelings for Bubblegum hard. Flame Princess, he was pining for that for a long time afterwards. It was so bad that years later, he was still playing it cautious when it came to his new love. But Adventure Time
Let's go
wasn't the same
already.
after this. It was still weird and fun. It got more introspective, more existential. It was still wacky, but things were different now.
Alright, let's go, let's
Finn
go,
was
let's
different.
go.
He wasn't the dumb kid anymore who would stab and lock up all of his problems anymore. He loved and lost his arm, got it back, got molested. What I'm trying to say is Finn
Hunters
finally
suck.
grew up after
I don't know,
this.
maybe
Suck my
He
balls.
realized how
They do
badly
suck.
he blew it. He realized just the true scope of what
they
he
don't.
did
Yes, they do.
and why it
They
was
did
wrong.
in one
And
Guardian
seasons
games.
later, he apologized
we
again
did.
as he finally understood
After
that.
they removed that fucking thing.
I said sorry,
Nah.
but
You won. We won first Guardian games, and that's the only one everyone remembers, Markel. I've already had this conversation with you.
that was a
Next Guardian games, no one is gonna care.
I'm truly sorry.
It was only after that did they truly start to hang out again. Which I think is, in essence,
You
why
did.
I love this ship. Why I love shipping and
Yep, you would do me.
so much. It never feels like one giant kiss and credits. The show was 10 seasons long, and it had the time to show how people are changed by their
Alright,
love.
that's next track.
Finn was
Real
changed.
thing.
Flame Princess
It's me the
changed.
real thing.
They didn't pull a regular show and shuffle her into the background like Margaret, or give us zero
You
closure
people.
like
Yeah, right,
CJ.
grandma.
Instead, we got to see them be exes and figure out.
Next week is the
what they
Devil's
want.
Lake. Hey, I
What
got
are
an
they
exotic
going to
engram.
do to
Suck
each
it.
other
Next
moving
week is
forward.
Devil's
And they
Lake?
became
Yeah,
friends
from what I've read
and started
online.
hanging out. It
It's
wasn't
gonna-
perfect. There
I
was
think
always
it's
a slight
this one, or
awkwardness
it's-
to
yeah, I
it,
think
but
it's
they
this
had
one, the
guard up
corrupted.
over not wanting to fall back into the same.
Yeah, I'm not doing
But we still
I'm not
got
doing
to
the
see
corrupted
it. We
Nightfall.
saw
That's
relationships start,
toxic.
we saw it progress. We saw
All
it
my
end,
friends are
and we got to see
toxic.
after the end. This was a show
Whatever
where
their fucking
despite
song
all
is,
the
I honestly
shipping,
don't know.
characters could be more than just their relationships, and I love
Fucking
that,
boy
which
with
is a
the
different
whatever.
kind of ship.
Yeah.
And I stand
Boy
for
with
it.
the
Thank you all for watching. This has been Sarcastic Taurus. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you thought about Flame Princess and Finn. Did it break your heart? Did it make you angry?
You see, with all
Whatever
that.
the reason, let me know down below. But please,
Yeah, I only have 2
have a good
viewers. Woe is me. Fuck my 2 viewers. Y'all both bitches.
How dare you?
Let me put my.
God, I forgot how weird this ship
Sleep
was.
mode.
Welcome, everybody, to the beginning of one of the worst mistakes of
That's
my
what Markel's
life.
using to
As
watch
I
the stream
take
is
a
tablet
look
because he
back
can't
on
afford a
shipping
laptop.
In Adventure Time. The
I got my
good,
phone.
the bad, and the whatever the hell this was. And while this one was never
Let's see what happens
my
if I whip
favorite
out this
ship,
stream
I
out using
couldn't
my phone.
possibly
Would it
start
count as
this
3
series
viewers?
with anything
Probably
else. So here we are talking about a
Probably will.
600-year-old
Well, let's find out.
walk
I'm
gun
sincerely
pretending to
wondering.
be
Let's see.
18 and the young boy adventurer who simped for
I'm
her.
already
This is all
live,
about their
stupid
weird
phone.
dynamic and what we loved about it, how weird it is in hindsight, and not the great love story that never happened, but the great friendship that it created. To explain all of Adventure Time is a task no sane man could ever do.
And now I'm gonna grab my tablet and put that on
There is a
too.
magical land called Ooh. No, I'm not exaggerating, it's just called Ooh. The last known human, Finn, goes on adventures with his adopted shape-shifting dog brother Jake. Again, stay with me. Exploring magical new lands, high-tech kingdoms, battling demons, wizards, monsters of every shape, and this is all
Alright,
happening
let's go.
on Earth after a nuclear war.
Inside Terminus.
Stay
I
with
wonder how
me.
how long before they give it a Nessus too.
Dumbasses, and while
Oh,
it
Nessus
consistently
is like
just
Nessus is probably one of the biggest planets.
with no massive overarching plot for the
Nothing.
longest time.
I think
It
their
was also
logic
full
was
of
this is
wisdom
one. They
and
kept the
life
world that had the
lessons.
most
Finn, the human being,
activity. I guess Nessus was one of them because of all the fucking public
to a
events.
mature, probably traumatized young man who doesn't want to see anyone get hurt. I label a lot of Adventure Time a second monitor show. It's not something that I would actively sit down and watch on its own, but it's also something that I can never get enough of because it's a show that changed. You grew up with this show, and while it never lost its wacky roots, it had a level of introspection and profound moments that only got more and more poignant as you grew up with it. It's special to me, and I know it's special
I
to
want
a lot
Failsafe
of
as a
other people
ghost.
out there.
I would love to get a ghost with a dual personality like that.
What are you supposed to
Yeah.
do after that?
Failsafe as a ghost.
Isn't everything that comes
Yeah, I would
out
love her
so
as a ghost. Like if they could actually fucking, I don't know. I know they're never gonna do it because Nolan North is like fucking god tier or something. I don't know, but yeah, I wish they would actually let me choose like a voice for my fucking ghost, a female voice or a male voice.
Baser needs. Adventure Time's shipping game
I would prefer
was
a
on
female voice
fucking
personally.
crap. Top 5 shipping communities
Dude,
of
what
the
celebrities
last
could voice the
decade
ghost?
Easily. Like people were
Ariana Grande
obsessed
should
with
voice
who
a
this
ghost.
kid was going to end up with.
Ariana
A
Grande.
princess,
Emma
a
Watson.
renegade
Yeah,
vampire.
I would actually do Emma Watson. If Emma
literal
Watson
fire.
voiced the ghost, I'd probably have her as my ghost.
Shipping drama was constant, and it was
See, who else on
Good old
glorious.
I wouldn't do
All
Scarlett
of these
Johansson.
ships
I think,
hit dead ends. People were never
who is it? I
completely
think she did voice
about
something
it.
once and it wasn't
Instead,
great.
people showing off
I
their
don't think I
passion
would
and
do.
desire to
I
date a
think.
character
I don't remember.
vicariously.
Like if they brought back Peter Dinklage, God help me, I would fucking, choose Peter Dinklage over. I would choose Peter Dinklage over Nolan North in a heartbeat, but unfortunately, Peter Dinklage at this point I think is too expensive.
But the kid didn't figure out dating.
Yeah, rumor has it they're gonna kill off Zavala soon because the voice actor for Zavala is getting too expensive.
Before, then he was a mess. A stupid,
Yeah,
But we need Zavala and his
stupid,
fucking
manipulative
shiny
mess.
blue head.
We love this
Indeed.
boy, but like everything in Adventure Time, things
get
look
rid of him.
fine at the start,
He's been
only
such
for us
a
to realize
good
how
PR for you
deeply
guys.
Really?
fucked up they were.
He really has.
in hindsight, which was up in
Did you ever
hindsight,
see the,
tattooed across Princess Bubblegum's head. The princess.
Did you?
Yeah.
Has he really? I haven't seen him.
First true love.
Have you guys
was a
see the,
sentient piece of bubblegum.
Did you guys ever watch that, it was when the, season of, what was it? When the daughter, yeah, season of The Chosen? Yeah, where he's threatening, yeah, he's threatening to make her into a weapon.
Overall, a
fucking
good
guardian.
person. And by the end of the series,
Yeah.
only one of those
The
statements.
only reason I didn't bring the Guardian here to clap. The only reason I didn't bring the Guardian here is because he's learning to use Stasis to clap ass in different ways. He says.
Created a zombie apocalypse. I
wanna find that video now.
Finn with keeping her people occupied while she comes up with an antidote. Finn saves the day without it, but in doing so, technically breaks his promise to keep it a secret, causing her giant gumball guardians to try and murder him. But
God
she
damn,
confesses
that
to
guy's
care
such
for
a
him, so
total
let him
Chad,
off
I
with a
love
map
him.
reference. This was the first episode of the show, and it kind of tells you everything you need to know about Bubblegum and her relationships to other people. Finn in particular. In spite of being the princess of
I'm
the
tired.
Candy Kingdom,
Hey, how's it going, Big Miss Gaming? I'm just here chillaxing at the, playing some Destiny, hanging out with two of my friends. Please ignore the squeaker. He might be a squeaker, but he's a good kid.
Sure, the candy people would explode if they got too scared, but there's no serious mode for her subjects. It's just trust me.
You are a
do
squeaker.
what I
Until
say,
you're
and
18,
everything
you're a
will be
squeaker.
fine.
The moment you turn 18, I'll be like,
To a
yeah, okay,
certain
you're no longer a
extent.
squeaker.
While she's not
Now
as
you're-
appalling or controlling
At least I'm not a
with him
squeaker.
as she is to the rest of the people, there's a certain level of distance that she keeps. This is her friend, who she can count on in dangerous situations. And she values him as
That
a
would really bother him,
for his
Markel.
unique skills. He doesn't talk down to him for not being a smarter, but valuing his heroic qualities that made him a
Don't
good
feel
fighter
bad,
and
we were all
overall
squeakers at
righteous
one
kid.
point.
That said, there is
Every
something
single one of
off
us.
about their initial
Then we grow up.
You can almost see them working as
My light
close
level,
friends. Like, they
currently
like
it's
each other,
really
they
low.
hang
That's
out.
because I'm wearing
He
shed
doesn't
armor.
really share
But my
personal
light level is
details,
1350
unless
if I
it's
put on all my
relevant to the
good gear.
situation. Her history with the Candy Kingdom as its founder, her creating the Candy People.
she's a
None of this is
bitch.
outright revealed until
I might
late in
be
the
a
story.
bitch, but at
It
least I'm
reveals
not a
this
squeaker.
meat base That's why Marceline was ultimately her perfect match. And had a better understanding of who PB was.
He's not wrong. You see, Big Miss Gaming's right
I
with me.
always felt is why I could never really fully ship this, as it always felt so one-sided.
Alright, let's kill this bitch and move on, and move on and learn to clap ass with the darkness. Alright, I already did my thing. I can't just in new ways. I'm going back to I'll do it next game since we're pretty much. I'm about to get super. I was about to switch to Void because I love Void.
In every sense of the word, which I know
Yeah,
very much a
I forgot
malign
to
term, but in this case,
Wouldn't be
it's not a
Palpatine.
bad
Emperor
thing.
Palpatine, yeah, I don't
One of the
blame
best
you.
things about Adventure Time is that it examines its growth and really puts in the work and
should've
explains
gone
it.
Burn.
Finn is
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
only
blast
12
thing he has.
so he's still
It's Hame
figuring out
Kameha.
social
That's
skills
what we
and
call it.
becoming his own person.
Oh god.
He aspires to be.
Yeah.
And because unlike the
The
rest of
Warlock
us,
has a Kamehameha.
can go out and fight wizards and save the day, and just an
One-handed.
awesome
A
world to
one-handed
live in.
Kamehameha. He has to father son. He has to father son
To
Kamehameha.
indulge in that fantasy while ignoring a lot of the life lessons people.
You see,
need
now I want to
to
play
fulfill.
Fighter Z and try to fucking hit one. You know,
Hardcore
use
violence isn't the
Gohan.
answer, but it always seems to be.
Man, I'm surprised they haven't thrown in. Oh no, they do. They do have Mr. Gohan. I was about to say. I'm surprised they don't have Mr. Gohan. They do.
They have a strong positive effect on both of their lives, but he is also a child who thinks that games
Oh, that's awesome.
exist.
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
only
So
reason we're not.
I'm happy to see you got back on Destiny. But yeah,
and it's that.
I mean, it's stupid easy to level up your light on
Covers
this.
early relationship.
Let's see. How high can the blues get you? I think the blues can get you to this
He
choose.
has
1320.
Is it
no
1320? I could have sworn it was like
Done in a way
1310.
that totally makes sense for his age.
Yeah,
1320.
it is 1320. Alright. So blues can get you up to 1320, and from there, you know, you just have to start doing
You
powerful
have that
gear.
one friend who is egging
that could
along
get you
with
up
bad
higher.
advice.
And who would be persistent?
And I think the saving grace of this ship is that they
Hot shot.
rarely
But it's stupid easy to level up your light level in this. You just have to actually be dedicated to leveling up your light level. It is
He
grinding.
isn't getting pissed off.
Pretty
if
much
she
just play the
doesn't
game.
love him enough.
Just play the
He
game,
doesn't
have
get
fun,
enough
play with
attention.
friends like I do.
He does rub his face against a piece of her hair. Yeah. Remember how I said everyone has
I'm sorry,
like
did the
that
squeaker say
kid?
something?
Yeah, well, this is that weird shit. That one.
It's
none of
okay.
you did this. You probably knew someone
It's okay, like
who
I
was
said.
obsessed over someone else.
Eyes.
It's not
Your eyes
great.
are from your eyes.
It's a
You know how
small,
long
semi-related
your
tangent.
super takes.
Adventure Time has
Does it
multiple
really?
different
Oh yeah, yeah, it does. If you go,
different
yeah.
tone, a different
How have
vibe
you
to
not
the
known
show.
that?
And for me,
You see,
the
it
first
takes a
two
while for
seasons
my
got
super
me
to
to
charge up
the
at 10
early
minutes.
days where they didn't quite know how deep they were going to take the show. Uncle Gumball being the punch bowl, Bubblegum, and Marcy.
Now it'll take 10 minutes for me to get my freaking thing. I once had it down before they nerfed it. You could like if you maxed it out, it was like a 3-minute cooldown, so you could get it like super quick. And then they nerfed it to like I think if you haven't maxed out, it could still like really high up to like 7 minutes.
Once they realize they can make the connection,
Oh, mine's
they
actually
run
at
with
7
it,
minutes right now.
which is
Tier
good
7 is 6
writing.
minutes.
The first two
Yeah, I
seasons
think it's
of
5 minutes then. I think it's 5 minutes if you haven't have it maxed out, which is pretty good. I mean that's pretty good, but this one again, my god, man, add more strikes to the game, Bungie.
A fun comedy first with only tinges of nightmare.
We're here just on Destiny. I'm trying to level up my friend. I'm trying, well, level him up. He's already max level. We're trying to get him the rocket launcher skin. So for anyone just joining us, thanks for joining. Don't forget to follow. And we're just playing Destiny. After we finish
It's creepy. I do not condone this, but it nails the vibe that they're going for. So I
Finished,
very much still cringe at
I'm
it,
reading.
especially how it's
I'm reading the chat, jackass. But yeah, I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry to hear that the TV in your living room broke. You know, fun story. My TV actually broke. Well, yeah, my TV broke. It was a Sony TV, a really expensive one. Fuck, and I was able to fix that shit. I sincerely just had to change the motherboard, and that was it.
Smack her with a hammer.
Too young.
Totally.
Markel's TV fell off the wall. I forgot about that. Well, next time don't secure it on the wall.
Kill her this time. Everybody
The securing it on the wall is nice.
It's very
We're
nice.
be able to reconstruct her body because she is sentient. She didn't have enough to fully remake her into her 18-year-old self, so now she's 13.
What it's called
Stay
because
with
it
me.
did not time this.
It lasted. I'm surprised it lasted so long.
Ages thing. She is so excited for. So Too Young is about a 13-year-old TV goofing off with Finn as they bully her autistic son into leaving.
I got paranoid and screwed in the middle of the whole thing, and I hit a stuck there. That's why it didn't last as long as it did.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was about to say, I'm surprised it lasted so long. I thought it would have fallen right off.
You see them not just hanging out, but growing closer. The
They were
imagination
stuck there.
Yeah, good shit, good
is
shit.
gone. She's on Finn's level.
Yeah, so you got kind of lucky. Oh my god.
Where they just felt like partners in crime.
Yeah, it lasted a while. Oh god, no, I fucked up the throw.
Just genuinely
Oh, we
having
already done. Oh shit, that was fast.
without the responsibility of the
Oh, you have a poster of the hole in your wall.
She knows how to keep herself back, but chooses not to because she's having a good
Oh,
time
nice.
with Finn and no work.
Just paint that bitch. Just paint your whole room when you're at it. It's disgusting. I forgot to switch to void. God damn it.
For the first time in the show, they're at the same level. And you can see the potential of
You a
what they could have
bitch.
been if the circumstances were different. They had
I'm
a connection,
Goku.
but it was something that only
Nah, you a
existed
bitch is what
in
you
the
are.
childhood
He's Goku.
stage for them.
Don't
The
fuck with
second
Goku.
PB becomes
Goku's
18 again,
OP,
the
yo.
relationship is reset. She's ruler.
Goku's too
While she
OP, he
finds
needs to
Finn
be
adorable,
nerfed.
Has no interest in pursuing a
Nerf
romance.
Goku.
Yes, she
Yeah,
needs some
I still
DNA to
don't
make a
get
kid,
how
but it was
fucking
purely for
Oob is gonna be more
scientific
powerful than
purposes. All
Goku at this
stuff
point.
in,
The
but
fuck you can
memory
take on
of
gods
one
of
kiss that they
destructions.
shared
Are you gonna tell me
sobbing over how
Oob,
this ship will
who's
never
in
work?
canon
I'm
more
not
powerful than
exaggerating when I say that
Goku,
this
is
ship
still more powerful
really
than
does
Goku?
peak here. After this,
Wait, who the fuck
he's
is
yet
Oob?
again stuck between being a friend and
It's the
Finn.
reincarnation
The
of Kid
reincarnation
Buu.
of
Had
Kid
a
Buu.
chance to work when Finn was older, and they
Who?
did do that in the comics.
You are not a
but that's
Dragon Ball
whole
Z
other
fan. Get the
conversation.
fuck out of this
Day
party.
one,
No.
Finn Bubblegum
No, I've
Man.
never
I
watched
think an
Dragon
older
Ball
Finn
Z.
could have formed
I
a
do know a
relationship
friend
with
that
PB
loves Dragon
from
Ball,
season
though.
1. His
So your
childhood
TV
crush was
well,
his devotion
you-
invoking
your
a knight
soul
to his liege, the
belongs to
link to
Toriano.
her
Yeah, pretty much.
Could have served as an expansion on their already
Well, was it?
existing
The
relationship of
TV
Finn
was
wrestling
from
with Constantine,
07,
Finn
0,
following her
or
commands
08
help
to
people
2021.
He's
Well,
been
let's
fun
hope
guy
it was
to
a
help
pretty
PB
old TV, because if
chill
you got
out
a brand new
and not
TV
go
and it
full
fucking
time.
broke like that,
Could've
I would
been
be
a good
really bummed
balance
out if I were
he
you.
matured enough. I think he really could have.
I just hope you got it under warranty.
Because as she is so analytical. She is so
I should get
science-focused,
everything
she is
under
so
warranty. I don't
focused
do
on
that
the goal
enough.
she
I always
often
think it's gonna be
lost track
fine,
of
but then
what
it
people
fucking
thought.
breaks and I
I don't
have to
Why
agree.
she
forget.
ended up getting
That's
kicked out of her
why I
own
don't
kingdom, and she kept treating them as subjects.
No,
Actually,
people.
no,
So
I
she
always
needed
get
that.
someone
No, I always, everything I get under warranty, I usually write the date down on my notes in my
Her
phone.
own kingdom. Like
That's
Finn
what I
could have
was
been
thinking
that
about
one.
doing.
That devotion that he
Like,
had
get a
also
sticky
could have made him
note or something like
obsessive
that and put
lead him
all-
to only just worsen the problem as he
Or
obeyed
a
whatever she
booklet
did.
of,
Like I love
all
their
one
dynamic and
pieces,
all
like,
of
when I
that.
got it,
It
when
definitely
the
has this
one piece
romantic
vibes, stuff
quality
like
to
that.
it.
That'd be the smart
Noble
way to do
hero
it.
and his
Boom,
people.
eat
I
shit
can
and
see why
die.
people loved this idea
Oh,
so
my
much.
Raycon should be
That's
coming
not
today.
them.
Hey, Raycon.
Raycon. I heard those things were really bad.
I mean,
I think they're really good. No,
As
that's
cute
just
as the
like,
imagery
my
is,
brother has
Finn
one
and
of these.
Bubblegum rapidly
And they
outgrew
were,
this idealized
they're
version
really
of
good,
themselves.
what you said.
People were latching on
Alright,
to this
cool.
idealized
I
version
don't remember
of who they
where I
were
heard this.
and
Just
losing
whatever.
track of who they had actually become. Finn was a lovesick
I've
puppy,
I've
but he
always
did
heard
move
good
on
things
to the
about
first
him,
hot
and,
girl
well,
that he
I-
met.
I-
And PB went from
I-
a
it
smart
was time
princess
for
to a
me to get
benign
Okay, so yeah, that
girl.
TV was pretty old then. It would be great. At least it was an old TV gaming. If it was a brand new TV, I would be really bummed out.
PB's shadiness became her default
So- I
wanna hear
character
something messed
trait,
up.
and
What's
she
up?
was
How
the
all
fuck
the
did
better
you
for
spawn
it.
right next
While
to
this
me?
ship would rear its underwhelming face
I
on
like to
occasion,
be
Finn had
prepared.
a
So I
brief
always
love
have
triangle
spares
when he
and
assumed she
I
was
had
jealous of
3
Flame
pairs
Princess, or that one time that he
of
tried to get back
Bluetooth
together
headphones.
after
All
the best
3 of them
princess
fuck?
dumped his
in one
abusive
week.
ass.
God
or when he
damn,
dived
fuck my
headfirst
life.
into a
I'd be so
post-breakup
pissed if
mood,
that happened to
redirecting
me.
all of his emotions onto
Yeah,
PB's
like,
huge
one of them
hurt,
was bad. That's why I
which
bought
ended up
the
just showing
Raycons.
the
Like, one
reality of
was
that
bad. Okay, so one of my
idealized
headphones
form of
was
their
bad. Let me go
relationship.
ahead and
Where
get
Finn's
these
devotion
Raycons,
is
so I have a,
obsessive and really just a
I
distraction
use
for his
these as the
actual
main.
problems.
Use
After
these
all those weird
old
jumps,
fair.
those
Nope, that
hiccups,
one stopped
they
working.
really
I mean,
do
literally,
start
I
to
was
build
listening
a
to a book
strong
and turned
friendship
off.
than the
Turned
weak
back
shipping
on.
that they had
And the
before.
last
When
one,
PB
I
is
broke
kicked out of her
myself. I
kingdom
fell
for
asleep
being a
in my ear
dictator,
and
Finn is
broke-
right there supporting her and doing his
So
best
you,
to
your
help
fat
her
ass, you
whenever
pretty
he
much
can.
crashed your Raycon. This is what you're telling me with your fat ass.
As one of the boys. The memories of him
Regular
being
headphones, so
with
you
her
crushed your
are
regular
more
headphones with your fat
valuable
ass.
than he was trying to love her.
Well, my
This is what I
fat head.
really value
My
about
fat
the
head.
relationship.
Yeah,
It's this
okay.
life
My poor
lesson. Yes, sure,
AirPods.
there'll be CJs that
Is that I bought some actual brand new AirPods because my old ones finally started pooping out on me. The right ones, the right AirPod, pod, whatever the fuck it's called, works just fine, but the left one just starts cutting out and shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get new ones. I bought some new Apple ones, some Bose or Bass or whatever the fuck they're called. I've
That
heard.
one's giving me a lot, but,
But you wouldn't know it by
honestly,
watching
my problems
TV.
are just
Regular Ship
internet.
played with this idea when they had
what I did
Margaret and
in North.
Mordecai
Oh,
agree
nice.
to be friends.
You
Margaret ended up
fucking
getting
missed.
sidelined.
God damn you,
and
Markel.
on the couch with this possibility that they might get back. This kind of defeats the purpose.
Yes.
Finn and Bubblegum were never gonna get back together. That was always.
Alright.
Instead, they had become such good friends. They supported each
Goddamn.
other in their darkest
Oh, wait,
hour,
really?
and unlike in the
Dang.
beginning of the show, they finally understand one another. Within trying
Oh
as
shit,
hard
the
as
thing
they
wants you
can
open,
without
my
making
god.
bad
That's how much
decisions.
damage
This
I
happened in
Fuck.
season 3.
I did like
Defaulted to
300
just following her lead, desperate to win her
she's gonna
approval.
be
Yeah, I'll let
She
you
thought
trying
that
to get
doing
her
what
lead.
she says will make her think he's more mature, when really...
Yeah, I shot it with a rocket launcher and you got it twice with the sleepers and you melted her ass.
I recognized
She's
how
like 25%
cute they were.
God
but the
damn.
chemistry and interest
Fucking
just
bad
wasn't
that shirt.
What made me so happy is that through it all, they were able to stay friends. There's a lot of pining, there's a lot of weird moments. To not support it, but to just
So
watch it,
gaming,
it
did
was
you hear
still
the big
a fun
news?
show.
Microsoft
And it really
bought
solidifies to me just how great the
Activision
character
Blizzard.
was in Adventure.
All the Call of
Right
Duties are
after he
gonna.
bought
But it was a good
fucking
one.
Bethesda
The
and
next
whatnot.
one.
Let's see.
though,
Microsoft.
is one of my
No,
favorites.
Microsoft bought the parent company for Bethesda
Yeah,
and all of them. I forgot what it's called. It's like ZeniMax Studios or some shit like that. And which was like I think $7 billion. And fucking a year later they bought
stay
fucking
tuned for my
Activision
Fun
Blizzard
Princess
for
video.
$70 million, billion dollars.
7 billion.
Yeah, 70.
Not sure when
It's 70.
going out, so
So it was like
subscribe and be kept in the loop for
$69.4
what's
billion
surely one of my biggest
that they
regrets.
spent
Tell me
buying
what you all thought
Activision
about
Blizzard.
the
Now they have
Bethesda
all
though.
those
Correct me in the
exclusives.
comments. Love you all.
Bro,
Peace
I thought what
out.
happened was they were fed up with what Activision was doing. He was like, fuck you, we're
Wait,
buying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit, here we go again.
I think he killed him. Yeah, she killed him.
Again
killed
with
him.
the
Milim killed him super quick.
relationship and adventure. That's right, we're talking about Huntress Wizard. So they don't take up a lot of time in this
Yeah, I
series.
walked over there, I made it, and it was already, I was already here. Oh god, Melum just fucking killing everything. Yeah, after that, we're gonna be streaming Destiny for 1 more hour, big gaming, and then we're probably gonna jump into Rambo 6, the new Rambo 6 game, Extinction.
We didn't know jack shit about her.
Well, maybe longer, depending on how fun we have. I'm having pretty fun time, so if Barkel wants to go longer, I can easily go longer.
That puts so
I'm
much
gonna wear-
emphasis
I actually
on
kinda
how
want a
well
Shadows
could end
prize.
without
I have a
a
Shadows prize,
solid
actually.
answer to
Hey,
who
MK.
you are.
MK.
From a simp to a man, let's talk
Hello.
about shipping and adventure time. Now, for context for how Finn got it to this point, check out my other videos.
I don't think they're going to do that. Honestly, gaming, I don't think they're going to take games away from the PlayStation because they haven't done it with any of the Fallout games. And they could take right now. Yeah, that's true. They might. But
break up with Flame Princess changed him, but it changed the show as
which
well.
one's that?
Taking a break from the
Which,
heavy
I
focus
can't remember,
on
but it's-
Finn,
it's-
to explore more world building and overall
I
making
forgot
Finn
what it was.
long for
I think
his
it was a
youth.
Skyrim game, was it?
Adventure Time got
I don't remember.
not in that things
All I
got
know
more
is-
insane.
All I know is if I was Microsoft, I would probably, I don't know, I would probably let PlayStation have Call of Duty, not as an exclusive obviously, but share that one. But Overwatch 2, I'd probably keep exclusive to Xbox.
The Hall of Egress,
They're not.
where Finn was trapped in a dungeon. He could only escape by closing his eyes, but opening them will cause him
Well, we don't know that.
and he would just
No,
do
I
this
do.
for
Devil's
months.
Lair. We got the Devil's Lair.
They said that. Well, what the fuck is gonna be exclusives then? What, Diablo? I don't fucking play Diablo.
Only to open his eyes and come right back to the dungeon.
There was a
Rinse,
certain game that
repeat
was
for months.
definitely gonna be exclusive, but I can't remember.
Unless it's World of Warcraft, they're not gonna make any money. Listen, the way I might be I don't like exclusives, but I understand them. Alright, if I'm a business person, I don't spend $70 billion to give games to my competition.
And while he's dead, he finds out his birth father
So,
is still
if
alive.
that-
I'm only at
A
a quarter.
manipulative douche
Noise.
with zero interest.
Finally got a
Unalive,
different fucking
Finn
strike.
rips his own
Finally,
arm off,
right?
trying to hold
Fuck
on
my
to it,
life.
gets suppressed.
Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't spend $70 billion to skip games to my goddamn competition. So,
Still making money off of them.
you're still making money off them, yeah, because of microtransactions. That's the only reason I would probably give games to my competition. Because microtransactions, that's more money for Xbox. So, that's the only reason I can think of why they would still let them have games. If microtransactions weren't a thing and I spent $70 billion on fucking on exclusive exclusives to Xbox only, because you know if I spend $70 billion and microtransactions weren't a thing, nah, I need to make the Xbox look good.
He learns them, and after all,
It's pretty much a balance. Okay, what games?
we finally get
If
to
I
get
have this on
so
all
that brought
platforms,
us
am I gonna make more
Wizard
money
and
making it exclusive,
Now,
or
I
or
can't
just
undersell
keeping
what
it
a
with us?
curveball
So make
this
people
pairing
buy our
is.
content.
As up to this point,
It's all on that
HW
balance. Like Call of
served
Duty,
as a
Overwatch,
cool-looking,
no.
but thoroughly
It's
disposable
more
package.
Oh,
powerful.
wow.
She appeared a few times,
Make a lot
doesn't
of
do much
money,
else. And she was such a minor
and what
character.
you
She
just said
basically
is one of
existed
the
in the
reasons
realm of near
the
crack
microtransactions
Yeah.
make
with
starting money on
zero
all the
screen time
platforms
within, giving us
instead of just being
no
on one
reason
platform.
to think that she would get
Yeah,
shipped with a
it'll
blonde
be
boy
like the
wonder.
most dumbest
It's all
move they
changed
ever
with
did,
Food Spell.
just make
Now,
it
over
Xbox
3
only for
years
those
after
games.
his breakup with
They
Flame
would lose
Princess,
out
the
a
new character
lot
finally
of money.
joined
Yeah,
the
but what
fight.
are they gonna do as exclusives? Because the big games are Call of Duty and Overwatch. Diablo, I love Diablo, but it's niche. It's very niche. You can't deny that. What are they? They have Candy Crush now, which I guess yay.
Yeah.
He claims that
Yeah,
he's
they
trying
have-
to
they
help
have
her
a
out,
multiple
find her
game
old
now.
master / possible ex-boyfriend
Hey.
by playing a flute.
Repertoire. Yeah.
Candy Crush makes gonna make them bang. But what they're gonna bring Candy Crush to the Xbox? I'm never gonna play it.
They
might- they actually might.
They might, but I'm never gonna play it though. So, but what are they?
But no,
was
they're just
designed
something
for
they
shipping
make
fuel.
money off.
From their first
They
meeting,
don't have to
her
do
finding
anything
Finn
getting close.
naked in
They
the
don't-
forest,
they just-
which
that's a
did
game.
not seem to mind.
Just let it sit there and make
Rather, I've
money.
been telling him
make
he's
updates,
exactly
new,
what she's been looking
things
for.
about the game.
They might make a Halo themed Candy Crush.
This would be a good idea.
They might do that.
Shane would need to work with, but then decides
They're gonna add a battle pass. They're gonna add a battle pass to Candy Crush, and the first theme they're gonna do is Halo.
Fucking your friend in the chat made a pretty good
We
point.
don't know her age, but I swear that came
What'd he
out
say?
wrong. And with that though, it's time to pour.
Something about our contract.
Yeah, I know there's a contract that hold on, let me actually read. I was a little worried about it because the Xbox could take what games away. They're not gonna do it. There was a thing Xbox saying that games that Activision that in PS4, PS5 is gonna honor contracts. Yeah, I read about that.
What?
Yeah, and Candy Crush would be a
After that contract's over.
then that's when
yeah.
You're an exceptional beast and you have great hair.
And not gonna lie,
Yeah.
this felt
Yeah, that's
amazing. for
one
so
thing
many
I'm afraid of
reasons.
is like
they don't get
it's like
together. in this
Sony, they
episode
do
for
have
any
like
of them.
contracts.
Not ready to date anyone, but she definitely likes Finn.
It's
believing that they're
stupid,
two
pretty much. It's
exceptional
pretty much how
beasts. That
Destiny
means
was.
they can't get together, as that's a
They,
secret
like,
of
Xbox have to wait a long time to
normal
get some
people,
stuff while
which,
PlayStation gets to day one.
And that's
yeah,
all
but
the
now
episode.
they can do that with other things. Imagine Overwatch. Overwatch 2. They create a new character. Xbox is gonna get it first. PlayStation's gonna have to wait 2 years before they get it.
I hope they don't. I hope
We
they don't.
rapidly demand for more content.
Because
At least go
I
looking
really
for
don't.
something
'Cause
else
Xbox,
down
they
the
did
road.
that-
And doesn't
they did
chase her like he did with
something similar to that, but
Flames.
not
Or
at
go
that
sob in
extreme.
the
They had, like,
corner.
They did that with Call of Duty. They did that with Call of Duty with maps.
How much
They
this
have to
kid
wait
has
a
grown.
month.
They're even being hinted
Not
that Finn
a
has
year.
lingering
Yeah, I don't think that's an exaggeration, but honestly,
No, that's what Sony
He
is
buried
doing.
his feelings
They're making
and
us
said
wait
he was
a
just
year
trying to
for
be her
stuff.
friend.
While
The
like
kid saw
Microsoft, they
how
just say, okay,
pursuing
just a
what he
month,
wanted
and
caused
then
such a
we got to
disaster last time.
So Sony
he
are
overcorrected. When he saw that
scumbags
she liked
with
him,
that.
he was fine.
They did it with
letting her
Destiny,
go,
they did it with Call of
but he
Duty,
showed that
but
she
it
wasn't
didn't-
ready.
those two
And
games.
Huntress Wizard,
They made-
Huntress
made,
Wizard, you
all the
majestic
Xbox
stallion.
people waited
This
a
episode
year
was
to
a
get some
shot to the
stuff.
arm for the fandom. The shipping
Yeah.
nonsense
Hawk Moon
that
from
had
D1.
so
Oh
many
yeah,
scenes to show.
fucking
It kind of died down by
PS4
this.
Yeah.
exclusives
To have
exotic.
this
with
renewed
fucking
attention
D2.
brought a lot of people
Remember
back
that?
on board.
Yeah,
Huntress
I mean,
Wizard
those are
was a
literally the
young
only things
character.
they can do. Because even though,
create a
They
whole
also
new
had a
character
full
for just this episode, and it was all.
yeah, but
great.
what are they supposed to do? They're not making video
Personality.
games exclusive to the Xbox, which
It's
I'm
really
happy
these
for because I don't
small
like
hints of a softer
exclusives.
side
Yeah.
that comes off as
I
just
don't
a
either.
little
I
bit
don't like
awkward.
exclusives because I do see video games as an art form, and you can't, make art exclusive to like that. That would be dumb. But what are they supposed to do? If they,
a similar wavelength, in a way that Finn
To
really
be honest with
didn't
you, if
have.
everyone has all the
Characters
love, that means everyone will play
Flames could be
together.
passionate
And no
and
one's
fun
gonna
like
hate it.
Finn.
And not
It would
everyone's gonna hate each other
absolutely throw
because
down. But she wasn't
one
a
side of
warrior.
people will
She liked destroying
have something
things,
while the
but
other
didn't
one
get that
have to either wait or
obtuse
they
enjoyment
just
of
can't get.
confronting a
Yeah.
challenge and
Yeah.
cutting it down.
yeah, I don't know what are they gonna do because the games that I don't know why they spent it if they're not gonna make games exclusive. As a company, I don't. The two big games I can think of that's Activision Blizzard. It's literally 3 games would be World of Warcraft. So unless they're bringing World of Warcraft to the Xbox, which would be awesome.
We're missing
Having
something.
dedicated
There's
her
something
entire
else that we're not
personality to
thinking
being a
about.
huntress, hanging out and
And
talking
that
isn't
one
her
might
strong
actually be
suit.
more than
This
the
just makes it
exclusive. I think
horrible.
Diablo
As we see on
might
her
be
birthday
exclusive.
gift for Finn.
Yeah, but Diablo I don't think is popular enough.
Saying it has metaphorical and emotional.
No, that's why
giving
I'm
Finn
thinking.
this
Because
giant
Diablo's
smile.
not like
It's
as
not a
as
gift
popular.
you'd expect,
So I
but
mean,
it's
that one might
undeniably
be
her.
exclusive.
And that's
I
just
think
what
people
I
play
love.
that more
She's
on
such a
the
departure
Xbox
from
and
the previous
PlayStation,
love
if I'm
interest
not
that she
mistaken.
feels like such her own character. and
And
such
people
her
play
own
Diablo
spin.
more on the
And I
fucking
really have
PC
no
than
problem
either
for
console.
establishing
Yeah.
characters so
Yeah,
well
yeah,
in one
it's more-
episode,
it's
shooting
more
her
of a
from
PC
background
but
to a
I'm talking
major,
about what console. I
semi-major
think it's more on
character.
Xbox
She's
Live.
always got her eyes on the
Yeah.
prize.
Yeah.
That caused her to ignore what's around her and her
But
feelings. With her own fear of going
there's something
soft,
we're
adding some
forgetting
fun
that's
drama,
actually
as we
a
wonder if
really
this
popular game,
would
and I
truly be
can't
the
think
end
of
of
what
the
it is
couple.
right now
And
either.
would we see HW open up some more and learn caring isn't a weakness?
Activision Blizzard,
Or would they just keep it casual? Overall, it was
Yes,
a
Activision
great
Blizzard. What'd you say,
first
gaming?
impression,
If
and
I
was
would
dying
be
to see what
Overwatch
content would
is a
bring.
good game game, but I would be fine if it was an Xbox exclusive. You see, I don't think they're gonna make Overwatch. Well, no, they already said they're not making Overwatch an exclusive.
Yeah, they're not making that.
They're
Call
not.
of Duty and Overwatch are the
before
main
she would have a major
Yeah, which is like those are the two of the biggest games, which is fucking dumb that they're not exclusives.
Lose his sword self, get it back.
But the only thing they can do is put time stuff. So a new character comes out in Overwatch 2, it's gonna be on Xbox alone for, I'm not gonna say a year, because I don't know, for like 2 or 3 months. I would say honestly 3 months just to, you know, fuck PlayStation. But I don't know. I am very competitive when if I was running a business and if I owned Activision and I was like, yeah, no, fuck you. I want people to buy my console. I want people to play on my console, and like, no, fuck you, Sony. Like, I think at this point, I honestly think the biggest competition for Xbox is fucking Nintendo, not even Sony anymore.
Or her.
Because I guess unless Microsoft can like cut a deal with Nintendo, which would be awesome, honestly, I would love to see fucking like a Zelda game on fucking Xbox. Then you know, no, Nintendo has a lot
That's
of
never gonna happen.
yeah, and that's yeah, that's never gonna
No,
happen.
because of history,
Not really that important.
history is
It's
not.
also here, and you can
Because
see that something is building
because
between.
actually,
It may not be
before
big,
Microsoft made
but
Xbox,
they're
they
getting close.
talked to Nintendo
That's kind of just it for them.
about working with them,
The
and
episodes of actual HW
Pretty much laughed them out. They pretty much laughed them out. Yeah, they were disrespectful. But listen. Water, I don't know, but well, yeah, but now Microsoft isn't anything to like laugh at anymore. They own Activision. They own so many fucking games. Like, and now they kind of have to deal with them. It's like, oh, you were laughing at us, Nintendo? Oh, wait, you guys want to play World of Warcraft in Japan? Too bad you can't. We're taking that away. No, they wouldn't do that because that'd be a horrible way to run a business. But yeah, they have to be respected, man. You don't spend $7 billion.
Fell off Adventure Time as it kept chugging along. So for them and a lot of long-time people to not get the answer to a question that the series spent so much time on, like, yeah, of course that's going to cause a lot of disappointment. I felt a little bit let down too. But looking back now, I realize that Adventure Time had long since grown past that.
Don't forget to follow gaming if you haven't followed already.
Had grown
I appreciate that. I stream every day. Monday through Friday, I usually stream by myself though, because Markel's busy with work, and you know he's probably tired after work. And I usually stream. I've been streaming a lot of Red Dead Redemption by myself Monday through Friday, trying my fat best to finish that goddamn game. My God, I'm at the epilogue. I'm almost done, and the epilogue is taking me forever to fucking get to. I didn't think the epilogue was gonna be that long, Markel. Like my Christ.
Moving into the complicated yet fascinating web of misery and introspection that we call adulthood. Where simple solutions are few and
Secure
far between.
Activision?
Villains aren't just two-dimensional parodies.
I know.
And I found that
I know
both
they have
amazing
Crash Bandicoot now. They have Tony Hawk, Crash Bandicoot.
Final date, I'm content with the journey that brought us there and the friends we made along the
Yeah, which ironically were PlayStation exclusives. Now they're Xbox exclusives.
She was innocent.
Oh my God, they were mascots for Sony. Now they're mascots for fucking PlayStation, for Xbox. You know, if I was an artist, I would probably fucking draw like Spyro getting branded with the Xbox logo right over the Sony one. Like, what could they do with StarCraft? StarCraft is one of the biggest games out. Well, I want to say it's one of the biggest games, but I think it's more popular because of its.
In their own quirky
Yeah,
way.
it's mainly
It may not have been the kind
Did
of
you?
relationship I would
Really? It said.
I'm
Crazy. It says Big Miss Gaming. It said at. Yeah, it says the first time. It says first time chat from Big Mess Gaming. So I thought you were someone new. I guess we've never chat. But yeah, that's happened. I guess I'm going crazy.
You probably don't know.
One more I would talk about.
Yeah, I might be going crazy. I am getting old. I'm fucking 30. I'm close to 31 years old, man. I'm losing my mind.
thanks to Aramis. Destroying it loses us a vital link
Who
to
the
the
hell
Vex.
knew we needed that in our lives? Like, it was insane. It came out of nowhere, no build-up.
Markel, did you know I actually got another Xbox Series
Yeah,
X?
no shit, I'm making a video about bubbling.
Really?
Like, sharing
We're
some
doing
folks.
another one.
Well, no, I actually did get one. I didn't get one because I canceled the order, but GameStop announced on Twitter that, you know, in 30 minutes we're gonna have one, and I tried getting it because I was like, why the fuck not? Maybe I'll resell it on eBay, maybe make some cash. And, I canceled the order because my mom, I bought it first, then I started looking at the prices on eBay, and it's like, it's not that much of a profit, honestly, at this point.
Because I want to get one for my mom's. Well, they bought the marriage. So I'm saying her fiance right now.
Her boy toy.
Her last birthday, he did amazing. I mean, he deserved, like I said, he deserved it. I want to give him an Xbox. That's what he did for my mom.
Well, unfortunately, I canceled that order. Yeah, I canceled that order. And I have no idea if I'm ever going to be able to get another one because I just got lucky
Avatar:
with
The
that
Last
Twitter
Airbender
announcement,
is
honestly.
one of the most iconic and widely celebrated series in recent memory, and for almost too many reasons to count. But if you were forced to choose one aspect as the deciding reason for its success, what would it be? A few answers that come to mind might be the intricate world building, creative and highly consistent magic system.
Yeah, it's stupid hard to
animated fight
It's
sequences
still
based
stupid
on
hard to
real-world
find one, and
metaphors,
honestly, I
a
have no
lovable
idea
main
why it's
cast
still
portrayed by
stupid hard
talented
to
voice
find one.
actors,
The
the unique East Asian-inspired setting and philosophies of the series, the groundbreaking nature of a Western children's animated show telling a serious, overarching story, or the excellent balance of action, comedy, and drama the series manages over the course of its 3 seasons. And while all of these are good answers, and the truth probably lies in some combination
Well,
of them,
fuck me, hire some freaking children, child workers and get to work and goddamn.
was the arc of its original primary antagonist.
I'm pretty sure
turned
that human
anti-hero
rights
turned
violations,
hero.
fuck human rights violations. I want my Xbox Series X.
Voiced by the highly talented Dante Bosco, Zuko is
Oh,
one of the most
God.
popular characters to
Yeah,
have
it
emerged in the
sucks.
modern
I feel
media
bad for anyone that.
landscape
I
over
don't
the
know how I
last
got
2
so lucky
decades.
getting one day
And
one.
while this may now
When
sound
as
like
soon as
hyperbole to some
I just
listeners,
got stupid
I
lucky.
truly believe he has one of the best written character arcs I've
I
ever
tried
come
day
across
one,
in
it just
fiction.
told me
I told you to fucking stay home.
I
I
understand
told you, I was
that the
like, just
concept
stay
of the
home.
villains
There
who
you
gradually
go.
have more depth to their character revealed.
You were
is
using your
conflicted between their
phone
current
and using
state and
data.
their
There was no
world.
way in how you were gonna
And
get
ultimately
it
chooses
using
the
phone
side
and
of
data.
good is a path far from untrod in the realm of storytelling. But Zuko's arc contains certain unique elements that truly
I was
elevate
able
it,
to beat the
as well
boss,
as the
so you
show's
have
rich
nothing to bitch
features,
about. I told you to
heights
stay home,
previously
but you were like,
unseen in the
nah, I'm
realm of
gonna.
Western animation, and perhaps beyond.
This guy's some white. Oh, he's
The
pulling
opening
the
2
race
episodes of
card.
Avatar are, by my own estimation,
Markel's
some
a
of the weakest in
hardcore
the
racist.
series.
I forgot about
The
that.
comedy is hit or miss, often much more childish and less clever than it is throughout the rest of the
That is
show's run.
unlucky as fuck.
The art and animation simpler than what audiences will later be treated to, and the expository dialogue quite heavy-handed, dumping a lot of information on the viewer in ways you'd be hard-pressed to describe as subtle. But this isn't to say that these episodes
Yeah,
are
that's a
bad,
bitch.
and in their
Oh, what
own
the hell?
ways, they do set the rest of the series up
You
for
get punched
success
through the
quite
face.
well.
Everyone gets punched through the
We are effectively
face.
introduced to our 3 main heroes
Ah.
and their primary
It
antagonist
almost
for the
happened
first
again,
season,
I
being shown
Which
their
queen comes
personality
out
traits
1
through a
month
quick
from now,
succession
me
of
gaming?
interactions.
1 month from
Aang is
now, I'm
affable,
so
lighthearted,
excited.
and free-spirited.
I'm actually pretty
yet trying
excited
to
about this
escape
expansion.
some
Hopefully, it
obligation from his
actually
past.
adds to the
Sokka
fucking
is weighed
game.
down by the burdens of caring for her tribe after the loss of her mother, yet optimistic
Yeah, it
about her
does look
future.
pretty decent.
Sokka is cynical
Did
and
you die?
sarcastic, but determined to fill the shoes of his warrior
Yeah, the film
father and
looks
defend
pretty
his
decent.
people.
I'm hoping that
The world is
you
at
fat
war,
hoe.
and
I'm
has been for
hoping
100
that
years.
I'm really
since the
hoping
Fire
they
Nation
add a
launched
lot
its
more
devastating
content because this
attack.
game needs more
And no one has
content.
seen an airbender for the
They
entire
need to stop
preceding
taking
century.
content out, or
We
else.
also get shown how 3 of the 4 main bending forms work, and gain insight into the differences between them. How waterbenders can
And I-
manipulate the physical state of their element, while firebenders can generate flames.
Yeah, and I
We
can't.
learn that Aang and his newfound
I
companions
can't
have
request
access
time
to a
off to play
flying
either
bison,
because you're
that the
gonna
Fire
request
Nation
time off to play
possesses
more
far
Killer
more
now.
advanced technology than the other nations,
Nah.
and are even given our first impression of the
no, I
Avatar
probably-
state.
No, it's a month.
and
Yeah,
Aang's
you can
current
probably
lack
still
of
do it.
control
I'm gonna
over
tell you, well, if you do it, you're a
One of my
dick because
favorite
I can't
moments
since
from
I
the
just
first 2
started working
episodes
there.
is a brief exchange between Aang and Katara.
I
after the
haven't
former
even been there a
convinces
month,
the
I
latter
think.
to go penguin sledding with him.
Wow.
I don't want to do
Katara,
it now.
only 13 years
You're a
old,
piece of shit.
laughs and says,
Just that one day.
I haven't done this since I was a kid. Still working.
Wait to spoil everything.
despite being
Yeah, I would have been with you, right? I'd be like, nah, oh, Markel sent me a party. I'm like, fuck you, Markel.
these two have quite literally grown up
I'm
in
not
different
joining you,
worlds,
you fat
with different
bitch.
expectations and demands. A reality all too common throughout our
Oh
own
god,
history,
that would be a
and one
dick
that
move.
still plays parts
That'd
of
probably
the
be the
real world
meanest
today.
thing you'd ever do to me.
Zuko's introduction,
Markel
like
does
most
the
of the
mean
other
things,
setups in
but
these
that
two
would be the
episodes,
meanest thing
is
you've ever done
heavy-handed
to
to
me.
the point of being comical.
The
Though to some degree this is deliberate.
Shut
With the
up,
Scarred Prince
squeaker.
fervently
God,
and
nobody
repeatedly
asked you for your
declaring that
opinion.
He must capture the Avatar
God
to regain his honor.
I need to capture the Avatar.
I just said that.
Because they're on.
Alright, let's do this. Let's kick ass, take names. I mean, let's see. Watch Sawatun be
His
a
uncle
victim
Iroh,
at the end of it.
the angel
Watch
on
it
his
be like,
shoulder,
oh, it's not my
urges him to
fourth
not let his temper
guardian.
get the better of him.
Because of
Extolling
reasons. My
virtues of
father touched me in my
self-control and the basic
no-no
forms
area.
of firebending. All fairly standard stuff you'd expect from the dynamic between a hot-headed, youthful antagonist and his
Yeah,
older
fuck
mentor.
me.
I was made this way.
Power in firebending comes
The
from
voices in my head tell me to.
Not
Bullshit.
At this point, audiences have no reason to expect that
That was
Zuko
the
is
Fallen,
anything
though.
but
The
a
Fallen
steady
are
villain.
just angry
His temperamental,
ex-girlfriends.
boisterous, menacing, and melodramatic nature, quite cliche by most standards, almost serves to
Right.
cloak the meaning behind his
Right.
main drive.
It was my
That
first
he must
time and
capture
then
the
just
Avatar
dumped
to
me.
regain his honor.
Everything. He took
As we aren't given any further information on how he lost his honor,
God
or even
damn,
what this
Markel.
means.
Fuck, I'm gonna
How
get
his
banned
scar
one
might be
day from
connected to
Twitch.
the
I
sins
just
of his
don't care
past.
enough
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Both of these elements of his character might easily be dismissed as mere decoration. After
Jesus
all, those scars are a
Christ.
prominent feature of many villains. They rarely
Why
play a
was it?
significant
That's
role
all she
in
wants,
villains' lives
folks.
as people.
Good night, everybody. Mwah.
In fact, even Zuko's status as a banished member of royalty is downplayed in favor of
Oh,
his
you're a
menace.
piece of shit, Markel.
But from his first antagonistic interactions with our heroes, audiences are shown a degree of depth.
For anyone,
When Zuko
and
storms
for anyone
into the
just,
defenseless water
for anyone just joining us,
telling its
just know that
inhabitants
we
with a fiery
are
display
just. I'm
and
trying to help my friend
demanding that they
Markel
hand
get
over
the
the
Vanguard
offers to
skin
surrender,
for the rocket
showcasing
launcher,
our
the
heroes' initiative
Ascendant.
and
So we're just
willingness
here
to put
grinding out
others'
strikes for
well-being
anyone
before
just
his own.
joining us.
While Zuko
Alright,
appears to leave the rest
dust
of the
this
innocents
bitch!
alone, demonstrating a sense of honor. In the resulting fight aboard the banished prince's ship,
Fuck you.
Oh
Aang
god
manages
damn,
to
I
escape
wasted a
through an
rocket.
awesome display of power,
He teleported
deceiving
away
Zuko
as soon
is
as I
left
shot.
stunned and furious.
He wasted
And
his
thus the
whole
main
ass
dynamic of season 1 is
How did he waste
established.
his super? I saw
Aang,
him.
Sokka, and
He just
Katara will
wasted
be
his
attempting
chaos.
to make it to the Northern Water Tribe,
Oh, I shot myself, god damn it.
And then fucking
while
died.
Zuko will pursue them. But the third episode immediately subverts this setup with a surprising twist. It presents a new antagonistic force in the character of Commander
That
Zhao.
would be a scary daughter.
Vicious,
That would be a
ruthless, and
scary
even more
father touching his daughter's
temperamental Fire Nation
no square.
Where Zuko might have sufficed as a sole
Goddamn it, gaming.
one-dimensional
He's so
villain in an
funny,
ordinary
gaming.
series,
Why are you so
here the
funny?
audience is enticed to sympathize with him just after establishing his status as a villain.
Feeding frenzy.
just a banished prince. No home. No
Okay, what do we need to do?
Your own
If
father
I don't know, if Feline gets on, I
By
might do
being
a
shown
Garden of
his relative
Salvation to get her
powerlessness in the face
fucking
of more recognized
divinity.
commanders
But I don't
than
think
his
she's
own
gonna get on.
Where'd he go?
thereby making him an underdog
Oh, what the
that
fuck?
viewers can root
How did
for
that guy
against
get
an
behind
even
us?
worse foe, as well as
Did you not
further
see him?
development
No,
of
I
his drive to
didn't.
capture the
I'm
Avatar
just
was
sniping
rooted not in
bitches.
true malice, but a
He did
desire
a
to simply
freaking
return
Sub-Zero
home.
slide
Audience
across
members
the
find
floor.
themselves
Oh,
cheering
shit.
Zuko on in an Agni Kai
Wrong
against
video
Zhao.
game, bro. You're in the
As
wrong
elsewhere
video
in the
game.
episode,
Go back to
Aang
Mortal
makes the
Kombat.
discovery that he truly
You
is the
dick.
last surviving member of his people.
Prince Zuko, have you forgotten
Fuck
what happened
me.
last time you flew the last time?
Wow.
I will never.
Oh, that was a waste of a rocket. Oh, no, it wasn't.
The
It
ending of
actually
this
touched
episode,
it.
where Zuko spares Zhao after defeating him in a ritualized duel, thereby claiming the moral high ground while also humiliating
You were
the
born
prideful
funny, not
commander.
good. I'm
Not
not
only
good at
furthers our
talking on stream,
understanding of Zuko
unfortunately.
as someone
Like, if
who
I wasn't
turns
playing with
over to
Markel
brutality
and, like,
in a
Namola
pursuit to
right now,
find
this
life,
would be a boring
but
ass
cements
stream.
his rivalry with Zhao.
Milam, whatever.
A
Fucking
dynamic
change
that
your
will span
gamer
the
tag to
entirety of
something
the
less
first season
complicated.
and
Fuck.
contribute greatly to the Banished Prince's
I will
development.
pay you.
He's a
Over the course of the next few episodes,
I don't know who
Zuko
Milam
pursues the
is.
trio of heroes
Change
on
it to
their journey north.
Nezuko.
And I think it's no surprise that the show's weakest episodes, The King of Elmashu and
Yeah,
The
that
Great
one.
Divide, are two of the only ones to not feature the
Pigtails,
Banished
I
Prince and his lovable uncle.
His name is.
Well, then put your
Between
game.
these two lends
No.
itself to plenty of great comedy.
No, he can change it to another waifu. One with not such a. Which one?
I don't need any.
Change it to the Oni chick with the suit. Okay, so he's a
It
pedo.
also helps us
I
to
gotta
learn
call
more
Chris
about who
Hansen real
Zuko
quick.
is as a person. not a power-hungry tyrant or sadistic warmonger, but a deeply troubled adolescent trying to make sense of
I'm still calling Chris Hansen just for a different person, not him.
When Iroh is captured by Earth Kingdom soldiers in Part 1 of the Winter Solstice double episode, Zuko foregoes a chance to capture Aang in favor of saving his uncle.
Yeah, I know.
An early example of the troubled prince doing the right thing when push comes to shove. And during the second half of this special, after risking his own imprisonment
I don't go for fucking. I don't go for older women. I only go for women younger or a little younger than me or at the same age.
But the point at which Zuko's past is first explored in more depth.
They said that, well, they better lie about their age.
The show itself is found in episode 12.
Hey, how's it going, Mimiko?
Age, and they just tell you, yeah, I'm over 2,000 years old. I'm sorry, baby.
How much would you pay to change it? How much? I would pay for the change. That's all. Like, I want to change my gamer tag. How much is it to change a gamer tag? Like $10? I'll give him $10. $5? I'll give him the $5. I'll give him $10. That's how much I wanted to change it.
In order to highlight either differences or similarities. Think Gandalf and Saruman in The Lord of the Rings, Tony Stark and Steve Rogers in the MCU, or Obi-Wan and Anakin from the prequels. While narrative foils don't necessarily involve violent conflict or even moral opposition between the two characters, A Dark Mirror takes this contrast further, establishing a specific character as a fallen counterpart to a heroic one, with personality traits.
Alright, let's get in there. What are we fighting? It's the same guy. God damn it! I hate this fucking strike!
From his introduction, the show
because there's no fucking strikes in the game. This Bungie's fucking stupid. And they keep taking out strikes.
When both our heroes and their pursuers find themselves in the path of a devastating storm,
I feel like we've only done 4. Yes, my Christ.
After being berated for abandoning the world in its
We've done this like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
A century of suffering and warfare that engulfed the 4 nations in the wake of his disappearance.
Oh, it is bullshit, and I hate
to be
it.
followed by Katara. Meanwhile, tensions flare among Zuko's crew when his subordinates grow defiant in the face of the prince's refusal to
I reset my shit. I reset my shit a while ago.
Their own lives in pursuit of his goal. As Iroh
Markel has to be like,
halfway
through Mystic 3 at this point, Markel.
We cut between this conversation and the cave and
Markel, check real quick. Just go to destinations and check.
The true reason for his surviving the Fire Nation.
Go to destinations and check, you fat bitch.
While Aang fled, fearing the responsibilities of his status as Avatar, which were thrust upon him at a younger than expected age with war looming on the horizon, Prince Zuko instead sought out responsibility, attending a war council headed by his father.
Not even half, Jesus Christ.
But when the young prince witnessed his country's military leadership planning to callously sacrifice a unit of soldiers in order to achieve a greater objective, his moral code compelled him to speak out against this strategy, violating the Fire Nation's stern customs of honor that govern nearly every aspect of social
let's
interaction.
do Nightfall after this one, since the Nightfall gives you more experience.
That the recipient of his insult was the aged general he interrupted.
Not the Grandmaster, just a normal Nightfall. I'm not doing the Grandmaster.
Only to find that, as the insult had occurred in the presence of the Fire Lord,
Grandmaster get corrupted, I'd rather fucking die.
Dishonored by Zuko's actions, and therefore the young prince would have to duel his own father. After refusing to fight, an action viewed by his cruel,
it's not that hard. It's not going to be that hard.
Zuko was mutilated in front of the entire royal court. A permanent reminder of his failing literally burned onto his face.
Alright, I shot this guy with the sleeper simulant. I blew up his legs like a bunk,
he was left with only one hope for redemption: capturing the Avatar, who had not been seen for a full century. Condemned to wander the world.
I'm getting hungry. I had 3 waffles.
I didn't get shit. Snipe hunt.
The fucking.
I just drank a protein bar.
The stories of Aang and Zuko
I was
share
actually in
many
the mood for
parallels.
some actual food, so I grabbed.
No,
we have this cupboard that has my protein shakes, but somebody, I think my brother or somebody, closed the door completely. You don't fucking close the door completely because you can't reopen it. It's like stuck now. So yeah, I can't reopen it. It's a shitty fucking door. It's a good cupboard. It's a shitty fucking door.
Of life as an outcast with royal heritage.
Oh, it's stuck or something?
Yeah, the door is stuck and I can't fucking open it.
Both attempt to fulfill what they believe to be their destinies.
So like all my protein shakes are in there and I was trying to grab one and I fucking couldn't because the fucking door is stuck.
And thereby redeem himself in the eyes
of his
father.
I have no idea how to open it. I would need like a piece of rope and like put my entire fucking body weight against it.
Homes and families are
it's fucking disgusting.
Which will inevitably save them.
I can't find the rope. and I'm in the
At
middle
end
of
this
playing
episode,
video
as
games.
Aang
I,
finds
besides, there was
comfort
other
in
food
the
in the
idea that he has
house.
a chance to help the
Probably
world
crowbar
here
would
and
work,
now.
but that would probably damage
Zuko's
the door
crewmates
and
come
the
to a new
wall.
understanding
I don't
with
want
the
to do
exiled
that.
prince,
You don't say like
who
call your
repays
fucking
this by
sword
relenting
with
when
the
the
same
Avatar's
thing.
sky bison is
No.
spotted,
If I wrap
deciding to
a
prioritize
rope
the
against
crew's
around the
safety over a
doorknob
chance
and
at regaining
pull,
all that he
it
has
might
lost.
work. It won't damage
Probably bring
the.
the
Though it
door
may not seem like much
I
at the
would
time,
rather, well,
through this
yeah,
little
but you know,
gesture, we
that's.
see that
I'd
Zuko,
rather break the
like
door
Aang,
than the
is
wall.
capable
I think
of
the
growth.
wall will be a harder fix.
And in the very next
can't unscrew the
episode,
hinges?
the Blue Spirit,
Yeah,
this connection
but I'd
between
have
Aang
to
and
fucking
Zuko is developed
unscrew
even
the engines.
further when the newly promoted Admiral Zhao, utilizing an
Whatever.
expanded
Yeah,
set of
but-
resources, captures the young Avatar
I'm
in the middle of
lazy
a
and I want
errand
to find the
aid his
laziest way
ailing
of doing
friends.
it. God damn it.
Imprisoned within an imposing fortress garrisoned
drill a
by
hole.
hundreds of soldiers,
Nah,
scheduled
maybe.
for transport to the Fire Nation
Yeah,
itself,
same.
and with his plight unknown to his friends, it appears that Aang has
I
no
just
chance
bought
of
my
escape.
shield. Fuck it.
That is, until a mysterious masked swordsman infiltrates the prison and cuts his bonds. Though his
time I'm not
identity is
gonna
not
die.
revealed
Watch.
until the end of the episode, this silent rescuer turns out to be none other
I'm
than
not
Prince
gonna die
Zuko.
this time around. I
Having been faced
promise.
with the prospect of Zhao receiving credit for
survived.
capturing
Pretty
Aang,
much. He's
and
been
thereby losing his only
baby-proof his
chance at
own room.
regaining his
Fuck
honor,
me. That door.
Zuko
Oh god.
decides that it is in
That
his
door is
best interest
baby-proof.
to free the
I almost
captive
fell off the
Avatar.
edge. I almost died in place
As
of.
the two sneak
In
and then
place
fight
of
their
that,
way out
no,
of the
you know,
fortress,
in place of
with
that
Aang
pedo.
bending while Zuko sticks to the use of swords to avoid revealing his identity.
Well, you
We are
use
shown that
you
the two
use that
complement each other
name, you're
quite
gonna
well,
be related to that
foreshadowing
character,
their
and that
eventual
character's a
reluctant alliance
pedo.
turned genuine
No,
friendship.
I'm kidding.
But
I don't
despite
know what she
aiding
is.
the
She's a
Avatar,
freak, though.
the Zuko who
blood-
saves Aang
a
here is
bloodthirsty
far from the
dragon.
hero
No,
audiences
she's
have
not
come to
even a
know in
bloodthirsty
time.
dragon.
His motivations for rescuing the Avatar are purely
She's just
selfish.
jailbait. She's
With
just
the banished prince
jailbait.
going
That's
so
all she
far as to
is.
sabotage his own nation's war effort
That's why
to
I like
preserve his one chance at
the
redemption.
Oni chick with the big ass sword.
And knowing that the Fire
With the
Nation
suit
needs the
pants
Avatar
and
alive
the
at all
suit with the
costs,
massive titties.
he resorts to holding
Yeah,
a
she
blade
on
to
the
Aang's
I was waiting for
throat
you
in
say
order
the
to follow
last
through
part.
on their daring
I
escape.
know who you're talking about, but you just want to
When his mysterious savior is knocked unconscious,
Okay, I was going to, but I
Aang
was
gets the
going
chance
to. I
unmask
just
him.
forgot about the massive
And
titties
despite
until
his
I started
shock,
describing
the
her.
Avatar chooses
How
to
do
save
you
his unlikely rescuer, giving us one of the most
I
important early
don't
scenes
just
in
look at the
prince's arc.
body, you perverts. She's a
As
woman
Zuko
behind
regains
those tits.
consciousness, he finds
They're
himself in a
way
forest
behind those
with
tits.
Aang,
There is a
his
woman,
quarry,
alright?
sitting nearby.
That can't cook.
The young Avatar mentions how
Oh yeah, she can't cook.
he had friends from all around the world,
Oh, yeah,
including the Fire Nation.
She can't cook. It's just an ability
Then,
to help.
turning to Zuko, he
Yeah,
asks,
she can't cook.
We knew each other back
Has she
then.
died yet? Spoiler, she dies and gets brought back.
She did.
Zuko lies silent for a moment, as if contemplating the question, only to strike at Aang.
Yeah, that's she gets back. That's she comes back like super stronger though,
The
like
banished
now.
prince is
Isn't she
then
like
left on the
stupid
floor.
strong?
Not sure, but I know
Staring after his fleeing quarry
Hey,
with a puzzled
Queen,
expression,
how's it going?
thinking on Aang's words in silence. Though the question appears to be quickly forgotten,
So,
it will
so she
resurface in
died.
various ways,
She
and
died,
be
got
explored in
back.
further
She
depth
died, got
over
brought
the
back
course
from the
of
dead, and
series.
didn't even get a
And it is a subject
damage
worth
buff.
exploring,
Buff.
one which I will
That's
venture
dumb.
into in more detail.
That's actually
later on
really
in
the
this
buff.
video.
Yeah, boof.
How the
That's
place and
actually
station
really
of Owen's
disappointing.
birth can
I
come
thought
to
she would have
define
come back
her
even
life,
stronger.
for good or ill.
They got a new ability.
By having
I think
Aang
did she
ask
come back
this
with a
of
different
Zuko,
class
the
though?
writers
You know, coming
coax the
back from the
audience
dead,
into
you
acting
have
it
to
as
give her a
well.
different class.
Not only about the banished prince, but those around us.
Yeah, she
perhaps even
was.
ourselves.
She was. Isn't she like a high tier, top tier
Over the
Oni now, or
remainder of
something
the
like
first
that?
Season,
Yeah.
Zuko's
When she got
pursuit
her,
of the
when she
Avatar
got her
continues,
name, she was
but as
like a
an
normal
antagonist, he is
Oni, like
mostly
some
shunted
like
to the
low
side
class
to make
Oni.
way
Then she
for
got her
Admiral
name,
Zhao,
and they gave her a new
who continues
class,
to
which
serve as a
was
foe
like
for
I
both
don't
our
know,
heroes and
like
Zuko himself.
noble Oni or something like that.
When Zhao discovers,
some
or at
fucking
least is
thing.
given strong reason to
Nah, that
suspect,
has
How to rewatch
that
that
Zuko
video.
was the masked stranger who
That's
freed
dumb.
the Avatar from his clutches,
Hey,
the
Queen,
Admiral
can you
attempts to
join?
raise the
Everyone
prince as a
got
threat
Oh
entirely,
God.
hiring pirates to bomb his ship.
Unfortunately, we are
Despite
full.
being
I mean,
severely
as we
injured
do
in the blast,
raid, but I'm
Zuko
currently
manages
trying to
to
help my
survive
friend
this
get
assassination
a.
attempt
I'm trying to help
and
my
sneaks
friend get
aboard
the
one of
skin
Zhao's
that's related
vessels,
to
aided by
getting
his uncle.
prestige
Here,
to the ascended
away
rocket
from the
launcher.
pressures of leading a
So
crew
we're
of their
full,
own,
unfortunately, Big
Iroh
Queen.
begins to nudge Zuko in the
So
direction of good, more
yeah,
McQueen.
so
challenging
sorry,
the troubled prince
sorry,
to truly
I
ask
am.
himself what he wants. Rather than
back.
simply accepting the roles he he has
Yeah,
been
someone in the
assigned
chat
by those
named
with
Queen's
power
so
over him.
bad.
I thought you said McQueen.
No,
As
Bat
audiences later
Queen.
learn in more detail,
Why are you so
Iroh himself
stupid,
stands
man?
opposed to the
God.
Fire Nation's goals of domination, having become disillusioned with his country's path after
Alright,
the
we
death
get
of his own son in
tethered.
battle, and the subsequent failure of his siege of the Earth Kingdom capital of Ba Sing Se. But having been passed over in the country's succession by the schemes of his murderous younger brother, and largely viewed as inadequate after his military failure.
Goddamn.
Iroh has
What were we
little
talking
ability to
about?
affect change from within the
yeah,
system,
born again as a slime.
except when it comes
I
to
need
Zuko.
I need to watch it still.
Having
No,
all
I
but
shouldn't say
adopted
still
his
because
nephew
I
as a
watched the
surrogate
first
son
season and I
and
loved it.
his own.
The one he
Iroh
get
uses his
reincarnated
time
as a
together
spider. I
during
need to
Prince's
watch that one.
banishment to develop
That
Zuko's
was-
moral
That was
instincts.
been good. I need to
By planting these little seeds in his nephew's mind and nurturing them in a manner that
You bought
avoids
the box,
the
good shit.
suspicion of
I'm
Zuko
at
or
the end and
others.
I have yet.
He helps to subtly steer the banished prince towards the path of
So
good.
good.
I need to watch it. I
In the two-part
need to
finale
get
of
back on
season one,
Funimation and maybe
as
stream
Zhao's
it on the
massive fleet
Discord for
lays
shits and
siege to the
giggles.
capital of the Northern
It's on
Water
Crunchyroll
Tribe.
as well.
It's on
Fuck Crunchyroll. Sony owns Crunchyroll
Is
now.
finally
Yeah,
captured by
Sony also
the
owns
Dark
Funimation.
Lord, who finds himself unable to properly escape with his prize.
I hope they don't take it from us because
Here, as the two shelter in a cave
Alright.
to wait out a prison,
That would be
Zuko
real
reflects on
petty.
his past and present, and the contrast between
But if they
himself and
did
his
that, I
world.
would hope Microsoft is okay. Fuck
Mistakenly
you.
assuming
We're
that
taking
Aang has had an
Overwatch.
easy life.
Get that shit off
A
from
rather
Sony.
short-sighted assumption, given the role he himself has played in pursuing the
That'd be
Avatar
amazing.
across
They
the
actually
world.
do that.
Zuko
I use
remarks
it all
that
the
nothing
time.
has ever come easy to him, where Aang is like his prodigious sister,
I need
or lucky while her
100,
brother
so I
was
need
lucky to be
do-
born. But the troubled prince is capable of recognizing
7 more
one vital
strikes?
truth,
I'm not sure.
that the hardships he has endured
So I have
have
an idea.
shaped him into the man he is today.
Yeah, too late. Hey, Markel, did you ever watch that anime about the dude that, I forgot what it's called, but it's a dude who was abused by the princess and his party mates. Then he gains the ability to go back in time, goes back in time, and gets rid of
yeah,
redo
yeah.
it. You
I watched that one.
did you?
In the climactic confrontation at the North Pole,
I watched that shit.
Iroh is forced to reveal
Yeah,
his
same
true
here.
colors in the face of Zhao's plan to kill the Moon Spirit.
It's
I
really
found
good.
it uncensored.
Companions track down and easily defeat the snowbound prince.
Very lovely.
Not willing to let a helpless Zuko die,
different kinds of anime.
Aang chooses instead
Yeah,
to save his foe
I
from the
know.
raging
I know
blizzard.
the one.
And in turn,
Yeah,
as
I
the
found it
Federation
uncensored.
forces
It's actually
flee from
really
the mighty
good.
ocean
I
sky,
hope they do a
and
second
the
season.
vengeful Zhao seeks out Zuko.
Probably
The
won't
banished
come.
prince likewise
Fuck
takes
it, you
pity on
don't
his
know.
own nemesis when their fight is
That's
interrupted
true,
by
they do
forces
it.
far beyond them.
If I
As he
will
watches
buy
a
that, I
terrified
need to
Zhao
buy
being
it if they
dragged
release
into
it in
the
Blu-ray
depths
because
of
I
the
need to
swift
support
and
it.
toxic
That one
power.
I need to support.
Zuko's gut instinct
I
is to
need
reach out a
it
hand
in
to
my
the
life, Markel. There's not enough
True to
good
his character,
animes like
Avatar,
that.
refuses it,
Fuck
dying
you.
as he lived.
If I had the ability to go back in time, I would and just
and
like
alone.
bang all the bitches.
In the
I
aftermath
wouldn't be
of
a
the
good
battle,
person.
as Zuko and his uncle flee
Favorite
the
line is, "My
devastation,
rod is this
each
rod."
faces an uncertain future. Iroh is
My
forced to
favorite
worry if
line.
word of his treachery might have
God
survived
damn,
the siege,
that's dark,
while
yo.
Zuko has lost his best chance at capturing the Avatar.
Indeed. Fuck you,
His savior
Zavala.
uncle,
You fat
however,
hoe.
he
urges
showed
him to
us
simply sleep and forget the
addition of
demands laid upon him,
code he
telling
gave
his
them
nephew,
Damn right.
tons and tons of ice cream.
Oh god.
but unbeknownst to them, the
We
Fire
do
Lord
again. What
has
other
learned
good
of his
animes?
brother's treason and his son's
Like every
failure,
episode.
and dispatches
I think
his
there
own
was,
daughter,
yeah, there might have been a
Zuko's
scene in
sister
every
Azula,
episode.
to
Well,
both
the only
bring
way
her
they would
brother
get
home
stronger
and
is
then
if they
complete his task
banged him,
for him.
which was true apparently. I thought that was
Admiral
fake, but no,
Zhao
that's
dead,
actually very
and Zuko
true.
having lost
The-
the good
the-
graces of
what-
the Foundation as he begins to transition
The
more prominently from
the
villain to
Frost Wolf
anti-hero,
chick, which
a
is
new
probably
antagonist was needed to oppose our heroes, and audiences
yeah,
receive
the
a
Frost
proper
Wolf chick
introduction
got
to her in the
stronger
first
every time he
episode of
banged
season
him,
2.
so I guess that was a thing.
While Zuko himself
Let's see, I
served
think
as a
my
dark
favorite
hero
is
to our
actually
hero
the
Aang
sword
throughout
chick, the
season
one that
1.
actually could
The
fight.
banished prince receives a
The
dark
sword.
hero of his
I
own
like
in
the
his
warrior
older
chick.
sister.
Yeah, of course you do.
Ambitious, preternaturally gifted,
fucking
and
weirdo.
downright sociopathic.
You fucking
Azula.
weirdo. How old is this
Who
one?
did he say?
Interestingly
The loli.
enough,
The
the writers
wolf
have already
loli.
worked to establish her character from the middle of season 1, albeit in a
No,
very
I think there's
subtle
a
manner.
bigger loli than her
When
though.
Iroh tells the crew of their ship
does
the
she have
story
blue hair? I
behind
thought
his
her hair
nephew's
was silver.
banishment, as the Fire Lord goes to strike his son during their fateful Agni
Oh,
fight,
okay, maybe
the
then.
camera cuts to the assembly of
I do
officers
like her
and
hair. We're just
court
talking about the
officials
hair, yeah. Her hair is beautiful.
Iroh recoils in horror, while Admiral Zhao
Really
grins.
relations, like, fucking-
And observant audience members will also notice
Nah,
a
I'm
then
not gonna
unintroduced
finish
Azula walking with barely
I'm
maintained
streaming, be careful, bro.
While this glimpse and Zuko's monologue in the cave lay limited groundwork, our proper introduction to
Let's see what
Azula
other
comes in the
animes
form
can we
of a
talk about.
fantastic first
Any
scene.
guys, I need to watch
In
so many more
contrast to her
animes.
brother, whose first
Uh,
moments
Mark,
showed
yeah,
us
did
a
you ever-
simple,
Academy, that
temperamental
one's
prince
good.
Which
desperate
one?
to accomplish his goal.
Misfit
Our
of
first
Demon
proper
King
look
I
at
haven't- I
Azula
haven't
reveals
seen
a
that one.
perfectionist who not only seeks but expects
really fun.
absolute mastery
What
of
is it?
herself
What
and
is it
others,
about? What is it
losing her
about?
composure
Tell
for the
me.
briefest moment when her
Basically,
bending technique is declared by instructors to be just a hair out of place.
killed himself so he could, like,
After
fucking
Azula
save
informs
the
the
world or
members of the Royal
Comes
Guard
back
accompanying
2000
her
years
of their
later,
mission,
now,
and reminds them that she will not hesitate to cut them down should they dither in
No.
carrying out her orders,
Someone
the captain of the ship arrives with news that the tides will not
Oh,
allow them
nice.
to dock.
kind of like rewrite history.
Twisting his
in a
wording,
way.
the Fire Nation princess casually notes that were she to have the captain thrown overboard, the tides would not think twice about
not
dashing
true,
him against
It's
the
not
rocks.
true. What a dick.
With
They
their
all make fun of
conversation
him,
culminating in the line,
Well then,
even though
maybe
he's
you should
still,
worry
like,
less
super
about the
overpowered, like,
tides.
you're a
They've
bitch.
already made up their mind about you. Worry more about me, who's still mulling it over.
Originally, I would say
this glimpse into her personality is made all the more convincing by voice actress Grey DeLisle, whose performance was so strong that the writers decided to add this scene, originally planned simply to
Yeah.
cast the role, into the finalized episode.
How the fuck did I
Azula
get up
proves to be everything her older brother isn't. Naturally gifted, ruthless and remorseless, graceful and dignified, and above all else, self-assured. Where Zuko
Now
has
people still
struggled to
think
win the
there's people that
admiration and
believe the earth
respect
is
of
fucking
others,
flat, Markel.
Azula
I
has
have
never known
lost
anything
soft
else.
faith.
And where the young prince finds himself torn between differing paths. His sister has never been forced to grapple with any such questions about her identity.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've learned that the most people that believe that the world's flat, I've learned that it's just people that just want to be against the system. Like they're just assholes. When they might not even be assholes. They're just like you said, fucking idiots that want to be against the system. They want to be like, oh, I don't want to be
telling them
sheep.
that their father, concerned after a plot against his
Then
life,
I
now
don't believe
values family above
those
all
are
else.
idiots. Those are the idiots.
Iroh is rightfully skeptical, but Zuko, distraught after once again losing the Avatar at the North Pole, and broken after his years of
Yeah.
exile, is eager to believe his
Like,
sister's
they try to prove
promises.
it, but like nothing makes
These
sense
promises,
at all.
of
No, you
course,
can't
turn
prove
to
it.
be lies. And when Zuko and Iroh escape the trap set for them, they are declared fugitives from the Fire Nation, left with no choice but to go on the run in a hostile
Yeah, the
country,
fucking idiots.
a country they have spent their
No,
entire
I
lives
actually,
at war with.
if I was gonna kill you, I would have
Over the
done
course
it.
of the next few episodes,
Yeah,
as Azula
I went
supplants
there,
her brother
that
in the role
bitch.
of the main antagonist for our primary heroes, we follow Zuko and Iroh
Alright, let's
not
kill
as
this
villains,
fat
but
bitch.
refugees simply trying to survive in a war-torn world.
Like a fucking,
And while Iroh himself has
No.
already had a change of heart,
No.
this experience proves crucial in developing Zuko's moral character, freeing him from the corrupting environment into which he was born, and allowing a better version of himself to gradually
Jesus
shine
Christ.
through.
Dead.
The first illuminating experience comes when the two are briefly taken in by a local Earth-keeping family, the first of many chances
Yeah, I
Zuko
think you
gets
could
to
actually
see
crush
his
that.
nation's war on the other side. The family's daughter, Song, works as a healer, tending to the many
Yeah.
soldiers and civilians affected by the fighting, revealing that her
Good
own father
times.
was taken by the Fire Nation when she was a child, likely to
Oh,
be pressed
fuck you,
into
Nani.
slave labor or killed, and that she and her mother were left with
fuck
no
yeah,
choice
Lord.
but to flee before starting a new life.
No, I don't think it was Gallagher, 'cause that's
Sensing
the only
Zuko's
time-
past trauma,
Well, Gallagher
later
was
that night,
probably
Song
not.
attempts to get him to open up,
Here's another
revealing her
weapon.
own
What's
scars and what becomes
May
a
have been
recurring
Sniper,
motif.
Whisper of the Worm, maybe.
While Zuko himself is unable to acknowledge the damage done to him by his own family and nation on account of the circumstances of his birth and his ingrained sense of
Black
shame,
something.
Black
others are
something.
quick to recognize the
Why
injustice
does it have
he
to be
suffered,
black, huh?
even if they remain unaware of the
Because
details.
Because it was black.
They hurt me too.
Alright, Bees Out Gaming, thanks for hanging out for as long as you did. May
And as
praise.
Zuko is forced to wander and beg, watching his uncle perform for amusement just to sustain themselves, his already
gross,
wounded
don't ever do
pride
that
suffering
again.
further indignity, he resorts to stealing what he feels is owed to him as a
No,
crown prince.
if you do
Even
that,
if this title
I'm
is
gonna
no
make
longer
you cringe.
recognized
I'm
by
gonna start
anyone
doing the
but himself.
Baka thing again. Like, make you
When this
cringe if you ever
drives
do
a
that
wedge
again.
between the fugitive prince and his uncle, Zuko then sets out on his own, leaving behind the man who has long served as his moral guiding light in a terribly dark world. And here, we come to what might
Yeah,
very well be the
when I
greatest
get my,
episode
the
of
white man
series,
gets his
and
way
almost
again.
certainly my personal favorite, Zuko alone. In contrast to every other episode
Okay,
of
let's
Avatar,
do this.
the writers decide to
Alright.
forego
God
giving
damn it,
viewers
what other
even a
animes?
glimpse
I
at the
haven't
main
seen
heroes
so
of
many
our
animes.
story.
I need to watch so many
Instead,
animes. I
choosing to
watched the
solely follow
Kazuma
Zuko
one.
through a day in his new
Kazuma's the
life
best
as a
anime.
wanderer.
Yeah, Konosuba.
Structured like a classic Western film, we watch the
It's
exiled
so
prince
funny.
travel through a war-torn landscape before arriving in a small,
It looks like I beat
dilapidated
the
town.
Demon Lords and
And nearly
just
every
shit
single
for the
scene,
dead is the
every
best
single
part.
shot,
Yeah.
is packed
you
with
seen the
detail
movie?
about
I
not only
have
the
seen the
devastating
movie, yeah.
world, but the characters who
He's
inhabit it.
really, really funny.
Right from the opening,
What?
the starving
I
Zuko
feel
makes his
something
way on the
poking me.
horse he stole from the family who provided him hospitality. A stark reminder
poor
that this is
Konosuba.
no selfless hero. Struggling forward under the scorching sun, his stomach rumbling. He spots a couple camped
And the way
beside a
they
tree,
kill her, I
tending
do
to a
feel
chunk
kind of bad
succulent
for her because she
meat
just
roasting
wanted
over
to be
an open
loved.
fire. And his
Like
first
sincerely,
instinct is
the
to
way
reach
they
for his
killed her is
sword.
like tricking her and
Then
when
he
they
notices that the
Kazu
woman is
but
pregnant.
pretending to love her.
After a moment's
I
hesitation,
do feel
he
bad.
relents and presses on. Villainous as many of
I
his
think
prior
that's it.
actions have been, there are
Yay!
still some
Hooray
lines
for
that
murder!
Zuko will cross. While the title of this episode is rather straightforward, I think it encapsulates an
take us back
important
to
truth
orbit.
about who
She
Zuko
needs to
is
get
as a
her, she needs to get her
person,
numbers
one
up.
that is confirmed by the series' end.
Little boy from the first
That when on his own,
We've
away
killed
from the
so many
influences of
fucking
both
times.
his moral uncle and the father and nation who corrupted his soul, Zuko's true self finally has a chance to breathe. A sentiment echoed in Iroh's later line about losing his way only to find it on his own.
And Tanix is just gonna come back again. He's literally just gonna repair himself.
And then Zuko finds the populace living in fear of a brutal militia captain and his henchmen. He intends to simply resupply before continuing on, but when a group of children throw eggs at the soldiers, Zuko
Crazy, how many times we
covers
killed
for
him
them.
once?
A small altruistic
Yeah, we
gesture
killed
that
him
tells us
once
more
as a
about who
normal
he is
person.
deep
Then I
down.
think he repaired himself with
And this
Siva,
kindness is
and then he
rewarded
came
when
back as a
Marco
ghost.
Lee
And then
invites the
we killed him
scarred
as a
stranger to
ghost
stay
because
with
he
his
could go
family.
fight Nightmare of Tanix in the
Living in a
moon.
world that
And
has
then he
endured
came
a
back.
century of warfare, Lee's family
There was a
situation is
Taken
practically
version?
commonplace.
Yeah, no, but
His
the
parents
secret
struggle
mission,
to not only
Oh
provide
shit,
for
yeah, there was a
themselves,
secret
but support
mission.
the
There was a
ongoing war
Taken
effort.
version of him.
While Lee's older
So
brother
we've killed
has
him
gone
like
off to
4 or
fight
5
in the Earth
times
Kingdom
at this
military.
point, and the fucker keeps
As he
coming back.
performs menial labor in
Tanix is a
exchange
true
for food and a roof
immortal.
over his head, Zuko can't help but see glimpses of himself in the clumsy yet determined Lee. Initially hoping to move on as quickly as possible, the vanished prince finds himself instructing the boy on how to use a
I don't
sword.
think we've ever
All the
killed
while
Dr. Eggman. I
refusing
think he
to
just
answer
keeps
Lee's inquiries
escaping.
into his own
That was what I
past.
don't know.
And in a way, it almost seems that Zuko himself doesn't really know who
Pretty
he is
much.
anymore.
At this point, Tanix should just be the final
Interspersed
boss.
with this main narrative, we get flashbacks to one of the most important
Pretty
chapters of
much.
Zuko's life. And this is where another of the techniques employed across the series shines so brightly. The use of non-linear storytelling to provide context
Super
for how and why
Omega
Zuko became the man he
Tenkaichi
is today,
Tenbu
by
Budokai
showing us who he
Tanix.
was before.
That's gonna be his final form.
We see that as a child, Zuko was rather ordinary.
I have all these fucking
as shown with his
engrams,
treatment of the
disgusting
turtle dogs,
delay.
but more importantly capable of
I got a
remorse
bunch of
and
blues.
growth. Despite being raised in the ruling class of a militaristic regime
Well,
bent
what
on
is-
world
do you know what
domination,
Ada is selling?
taught from birth
No.
to see his side as
I don't
justified,
fucking keep
spreading
up with Ada.
prosperity and
Ada's a
civilizing
fat
the world
bitch.
through their might, he
No,
was
she
in
is
many
a bitch.
respects a
No,
normal
she's a
child.
fat bitch.
Zuko's
I
physical
only
remained
bang
distant and dismissive,
one
encouraging the
robot,
villainous
and that's
traits
my
of his
big
sister,
titty goth
while
robot
his
GF.
kind-hearted mother guided the young
And
prince
she
down
hangs
the
out
path.
she hangs out over there in the ice.
In a
Elizabeth,
culture defined
my
by
big
rigid honor and
robot, my
prioritizing an
robot
attitude
goth,
of
big
might
titty
makes right,
robot goth.
Zuko found himself
GF.
longing to be more like his
So-
ruthless and talented sister,
Wait.
developing an
doesn't make sense what the
inferiority
fuck you
complex
just
that he
said.
comes to spend the rest of his adolescence
You
battling.
try.
For years, all he
My
wanted was what so many
my
of us desire,
robotic
to
big
prove himself
titty
worthy in the
goth
eyes of his
robot
father,
GF.
someone every
she's a
child
robot.
should be able to count on,
And shit.
holding up the man
Yeah,
as a
she's that
symbol of
much.
all
What
he should
doesn't make her
strive
any
to
less of a
please and
robot.
emulate.
Doesn't make.
Like his mother, the primary
you're any
positive
more
influence in his
robot
life.
Nah,
The
but I
main
have to,
significant force
tell
restraining
everyone she's
Zuko
a
from
robot.
turning
My
down the
real
path
doll.
that had already consumed his sister and so many of his
What we got over
countrymen,
here? We got
abruptly
Power of
vanished,
Rasputin.
presumed
Alright,
dead
I
after
just
becoming
I got
entangled
hell, I
in the
got heart
intrigue.
in most light.
The
Using one
flashbacks in this
ability.
episode do an excellent job at showing rather than telling, giving us a child's
give him
view of
weapons.
scheming and assassination, of grief and succession, making
also
it
heard
quite
that,
clear what has happened to Iroh,
the-
Lu Ten, and Azulon without
You're gonna
ever
get to
directly
do
spelling it
just
out to
for
the audience.
Catalyst and the upper catalyst to drop.
Perhaps the
Maybe,
most
I don't
impactful
know.
scene
Alright,
is one in which a young
so-
Zuko awakens to
We're
find his
gonna
sister
do
in the
the
doorway,
master
childishly
nightfall. I gotta
chanting
put
that
on
their
my
father is
master,
going
my
to kill them.
nightfall gear.
After she leaves, Zuko sits alone in the dark,
I'll take
desperately trying to convince
Gallahorn.
himself
I'll
that his
take
sister was lying.
you. No, I don't
Just a
take Gallahorn.
confused,
Actually, I think I
frightened
take.
child
Yeah, I
denied
take
the
Reach
upbringing that
Regret,
would have
and I
allowed him to
take Dead Man's
flourish.
Tale.
In many ways, he still is that same frightened, confused child, as evidenced by the end of this flashback,
Oh, yeah, I got my
where Zuko
sight.
once more finds himself lying alone,
Aye.
still repeating the same empty phrase
Yeah.
years later.
Azula always lies.
I got love.
Living among the ordinary people of the Earth Kingdom, Zuko gets to
149
experience the destruction his nation
What's the
has
god
brought from
roll
the
for
rest of
Dead
the
Man's
world
Tale? I gotta
firsthand.
try to get that. I
While
got
he has
a really
already
good
crossed
roll
the
for one.
battlefields and encountered
I know,
refugees.
I know I gotta go.
Yeah, I
In
have
Zuko
a
alone,
Dark
this
Forge
experience
trigger and
becomes
4
far
times
more
the charm.
personal through his
I
connection
got
to
4
Lu's
times the
family.
charm, which that alone makes this game
Like so
many
other
gun's so
things about
good.
this world, they are left holding on
Small
by a
barrel's
thread,
really good.
just waiting for the blow
Steady
that will
rounds, I
shatter
think
their
it's
tenuous
okay.
existence,
4 times a
which
charm is
comes
really
in the
good.
news
I think
borne by the
fitted
cruel
stock
militia
is
soldiers,
okay.
who tauntingly informed
But
the
then
family
trying
that their son's unit was captured and will likely be slaughtered.
Right now. I got 4 weapons left to get.
Lee's father decides to enlist in a last-ditch effort to save his eldest son, leaving his wife distraught about their future.
So,
At this, Lee himself presses Zuko to stay,
why not?
telling the banished prince that he reminds him of his older
I
brother.
got a small
And
gift
while it
of bright
appears that part of
dust.
Zuko wants nothing more than to
Yeah,
be able
you
to find
should-
solace in a
you
new
want from the,
family
sword?
and a new life,
Yeah,
he is
I
not
got that
prepared to let go
ever.
of the identity that has been molded around him.
No, I'm talking about right
Giving
now
the
from
boy a
an
knife
Everest
he received
engram.
from his uncle years prior as a parting
So
gift,
apparently,
Zuko shows him the inscription,
Master Knife was
"Never
only
give up without a
300
fight."
rings.
In a sense, the
Plus,
guiding words of
fucking
Zuko's
good
own
ring.
life.
I mean,
And the
once you
best
do a stack
and
of
most
5, you
honest
can only get, I think,
advice
max
the exiled
120.
prince himself is capable of
We've
giving.
done a stack of 5 fucking strikes
However,
at this point.
just as he is about to depart the following
So
morning,
say 135,
Zuko learns that Lee pulled the knife on the
so
soldiers when they
would be
returned,
300.
and that the militia have conscripted him as
What I
punishment.
meant, I would
Like so many other instances in his life, Zuko's attempts at helping have only made things worse. His small
times?
good deed has only caused more
Player
suffering.
has left, 2 left.
And I think it provides insight into how Zuko was
Ah, you
raised.
fat
His idea of
bitch!
helping
No, we're
was
doing
to
it
give
without
the
you
knife
now.
to an untrained
How
child.
dare you?
No,
For
we need
ultimately, what is a
what are you
knife meant
changing to?
for
You
if
kinda
not
need a
killing?
warlock.
Just my hunter.
This tiny interaction
Wait,
is
no,
emblematic
what?
of how in this broken world,
What do you want
he,
for?
like so
The
many
healing,
others,
yeah, the healing
unconsciously
makes it,
perpetuates
yeah,
the
healing
cycle
makes
of
it a
violence
lot
without a
easier.
second thought. For
I'll
while a
switch to my
weapon in the
warlock.
proper hands
I'll
can be
switch
a
to my
force for
warlock.
good in opposing evil and defending the innocent,
Let me just put a
in the
few
wrong
things
hands
in
it
my,
can just as easily make things worse.
Alright,
But
it's
here,
gonna be a little more
unlike
difficult,
so many
but
other
let me put a few
instances
things
throughout
in
his
my,
past, Zuko
vaults.
has a chance to set things right.
Hey, yo, there's a level 1 over here.
As Lee's desperate
You
mother
go,
begs
girl.
the exiled
Put that
prince for
on.
help,
Put that
after a moment
on.
of contemplation,
Put
Zuko
that
decides
on.
to do the right thing.
He's a returning player.
I'll get your son
Cool.
back.
What follows is a Western-style showdown in the town square.
Honestly, I
where
think
for the
we'll be
first
fine,
time,
but I'll
we,
switch
the
to my
audience,
warlock
get to
anyway.
root for
I haven't
Zuko
played my
not
warlock
simply
in a
as the
hot
lesser
minute.
of
I'm
two
gonna go.
evils, but
I'm
as a
gonna go
genuine
stasis
hero.
with my warlock now.
Though we don't yet know it, this is merely a
You don't
taste
have
of
to.
things to come.
I know. No, I don't.
Our troubled anti-hero defeats the first 3 soldiers with ease.
Who
But when
cares?
the fourth, an earthbender,
They'll give it to us when they
proves too
take out
strong,
fucking
Zuko is forced to
Beyond
reveal his
Light.
true nature as a firebender. Overpowering the cruel militia captain, he stands triumphant as flames swell around him.
Oh, shoot.
But to Zuko, his inner
yeah.
strength is still corrupted, inherently tied to his old identity. And because of this, as he draws upon that strength, Zuko proudly declares himself to be the crown prince of the Fire Nation
Alright,
and
let me
heir to
see
the throne.
what I
A
got.
status that by this point,
I'm
only
at
he himself
1340, so y'all
recognizes.
gonna have to carry my ass.
For
Yeah, I'm
despite
in
all he
orbit.
has gone through,
Man,
all
my
he has
armor
experienced,
sucks. Let's see.
Zuko's past still has far too great a hold over his present, and he clings to it
I
rather
have
than
really
face
high
the
intellect
unknown
on this
future.
one. Listen, with super
This
high
episode has
intellect,
numerous
I have a
phenomenal
7-minute
moments,
cooldown
but
for my
one of the
super
greatest
energy. I got
and most
101
tragic
intellect in
is the
7
scene that
minutes.
follows
God damn,
this
I fucking hate
misguided
this
declaration.
game.
After learning of his true identity, the townspeople he
change your
saved
secret to the
instantly
wild.
reacted
Bitch,
not
don't
with
tell me what to
celebration
do.
or respect, but
It's
fear
still,
and
it's
revilement.
still 7 minutes.
Even
Put
Lee's
that
mother,
on.
who
no,
minutes
it isn't.
before
5
was
minutes.
tearfully begging for
Oh, it
his
is 5
help,
minutes. That's weird.
angrily drives the
Well, I-
aged
Yeah, they
prince
changed
away,
each super has a
while
different
Lee,
cooldown.
who
That's
idolized
dumb.
the Zuko he thought
Nope,
he
7
knew,
minutes. Look, you
the part
lied
of
to me.
Zuko that could be,
No,
now
it said
refuses
5
to even
minutes.
make
No,
eye
it
Oh,
said
wait a
7.
minute.
This episode is a great subversion of the Western formula, by which a lone stranger
Alright,
with a troubled
my
past
Lunafaction
rides into a
boots are
remote
hot
town,
garbage. I am not
faces
putting
down
those
a
on.
corrupt authority, and saves its ordinary inhabitants. But it speaks volumes to the broken state of the world that when his identity is
Alright,
revealed,
I'm gonna go back
the
to
people
tower
Zuko
real
saved
quick to see
turn
if I
on
got
him in
any
an
better
instant,
guns. Where you
retreating
at,
to the false
Markel?
security provided by the corrupt
I'm
soldiers.
in the tower.
Just
You
as Zuko
fat
himself
hoe!
retreats to the poisonous familiarity of his identity as Prince of the Fire
I
Nation.
don't care what you got.
Because sometimes, as is all too common in
He's
the face
supposed
of
to
abuse
join
and
when I
trauma,
invite you.
it's easier to cling to the devil we know.
I really do
rather
like my
than
warlock.
embrace
Maybe I'll
uncertainty.
main my warlock next
To convince
expansion.
ourselves that the cages erected
I don't
around
see a lot
us,
of warlocks.
the
I see
chains that
hunters.
bind
I
us,
actually
are
see
there for our
titans. I don't
safety.
see a lot of warlocks.
Sometimes it's easier to just
I see
pretend.
more warlocks than anything.
Really,
Zuko rides off into the
whenever I
sunset,
put a fucking post
it is not
online,
as
I
a
usually
hero,
get a shit
but as
ton
an
of hunters.
outcast.
And
A
maybe
man with
one
no
titan,
home,
maybe one
no
warlock,
family,
and maybe an
and
extra
no
titan,
goal
and
in
that's
mind.
it.
Oh yeah, because
But in spite of all this, we the audience may feel some satisfaction that he has done the right thing.
It's actually
And
a pretty
hopefully,
big number.
Zuko himself does too.
Pretty
For
big
while
number
he
of
may have
hunters,
little
if I
else to
remember
his
correctly.
name, the exiled prince has proven that despite what he, his family, family or the rest of the world may believe.
I got your
He
mama.
does still possess honor.
Let's see if I got.
Oh, I just realized I'm almost to a plus 21 bonus.
Just 2 more weapons, and I have everything out of the thingy, Bob. I just need the 4 horsemen and Thomas.
I'm almost a fucking plus
In many
21.
ways,
Shit, I didn't
Zuko
realize.
alone could be considered a filler episode.
Yeah.
After all, it has no direct bearing on the series' overarching plot, and doesn't even feature a single scene with the main heroes. But it does give us crucial insight into not only Zuko's past, but how the experiences of his youth have shaped his present. And in doing so, the show dares to touch on a subject
This is gonna be a
rarely explored
horrible
well
run for
or
me.
thoroughly, even in adult-centered media. A subject
bad,
many
yeah, I'm
understandably
gonna
find
get it. I'll be
disturbing,
right back, guys.
one which most people would
Oh
rather
god, he's
address
not
at
coming
all.
back.
How much of what makes you, you, is determined by
It's gonna
circumstances
take him
beyond
3
your
hours to
control.
get his fucking clothes.
To put the question more bluntly, if you were born in Germany in the early 1920s, would you have become a Nazi? If you were born into a white family in the Deep South in the 1940s, would you have supported the Klan and fought for segregation?
Man, it was pretty easy, just do raids.
If you were born in the Soviet Union shortly after the revolution, would you have blindly cheered on Stalin's
hard is the
purges
fucking
and denounced your
RNG.
neighbors and even family to the secret police?
1500, right? That's the new one?
Most people like to think that we would have been different, that we
I
would have
honestly
joined
don't
the
know.
resistance, we would have marched for equality, we would have spoken out against the injustices that look so obvious to us from the comforts of distance and hindsight. But the frightening and sobering truth is that, if we were born into a society where the vast majority of people thought a certain way,
Yeah, let's see,
raised from
fuck it.
birth
I
to
might as well
hold
just
certain
upgrade all my
beliefs,
gear.
most of us would not have done anything. In fact, most of us would have gone along blindly with what everyone else was doing, because that is how human beings work. We fall into line, we adapt to our surroundings,
NPC,
we
bitch.
justify our actions and the actions of those around us.
Oh my
post-hoc,
god, I think I'm in the
and
same
both
box as Mark
consciously and
Kill now.
unconsciously mold ourselves to our social environments.
Oh, that's funny.
Some of our species' greatest
Now, Mark Kill's been
advantages
trying to get a
and
chest
those
piece to
terrible
max out his
flaws.
warlock. And
In the
because he
book
has a
Ordinary Men,
maxed out everything
historian
except chest
Christopher
piece, and
Browning
now I'm in
provides
the
a
same boat as
disturbingly insightful
him,
look into human
with
nature
well, not
by
maxed out
examining the
everything,
case
but
of
maxed
Reserve
out
Police
armor-wise,
Battalion 101, a German
1320,
auxiliary
everything
unit
except my
during the
chest
Second
piece.
World War, whose members went on to participate in the Holocaust.
I'm a
While it
vampire.
might seem easy to simply explain away the reservists' actions as those of monstrous, bloodthirsty murderers, the truth is more complex and more challenging.
Oh, I take it back. I'm
The
at
nearly
13. I got a
500 men of Reserve
1320
Police
chest
Battalion
piece.
101 were not
1323
hardened
actually. Ooh la
criminals or
la.
devoted Nazi Party officials. They were average middle and working class
How the
people,
table turns.
fathers, brothers, and sons from
What I
Hamburg,
need is
one
a
of the least pro-Nazi
13.
cities in Germany.
Maybe I have a 1330 heavy.
Subject to the forces of indoctrination,
I deleted
group
all my
mentality,
guns and
a
everything,
fatally
so I have
flawed
no
deference
idea.
to
Let me
authority.
check my heavies. If
Most
I'm
of the
lucky, I have
battalion's men
something
viewed
that's
their earliest
1330.
mass murders with
It's
shock and
heavy.
disgust.
If I don't,
And yet
well,
almost every single one
Guys,
of them
I'm
did
lazy,
practically
alright?
nothing to resist as their death toll mounted.
I have a
Upon being
1330
deployed to
ascending
their first
rocket launcher, so I'll go ahead and put
in
that
which
on.
the 1,500 innocent inhabitants of Yotzefov were murdered
Demolish
one by
and
one,
thresh.
face to
Alright.
face.
Yep,
Only a dozen of the
1330
battalion's
weapons,
500
and all my
men
arm
took
is
up their commander's
1320.
offer to
I'm putting,
refuse
I got my
participation
Dawn
in the atrocity.
Blade. Alright, we should be able to
As
do
the
that.
Holocaust
Now we just gotta
continued,
wait for more kills to
Browning
get
notes
back
that the
on, which
unit's
is that's gonna
members
take them
soon
a
settled
hot
into
minute,
3
because of
groups.
course it is.
The smallest, comprising only a handful of men, did their best to avoid participating in killings directly, but otherwise carried out their functions as normal.
You know what I'm gonna do actually?
Slightly larger was a small corps of willing killers,
That's to
comprising
buy all that
between
armor
10
again,
and
because I don't think I
25%
got
of the
any of that
battalion
on my
and
fucking
growing over the
warlock.
course of the war, whose members eagerly carried out their heinous orders, becoming more and more sadistic.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But the majority of the unit's men, despite repeatedly displaying everything from reluctance to
What else
revulsion at
misses?
the murders they were
Wonder how
ordered
long
to
before they
commit,
give it of you up?
still continued to commit
It's
them.
like, oh, you up as old content.
By the time their deployment
We're gonna
ended,
replace it with this
Reserve
one
Police
strike
Battalion
mission
101 had
and
been
nothing
responsible
else.
for the murder of over
Fuck you,
38,000 Eastern
Bungie.
European Jews,
Why do
as
you
well as
still
the
play
deportation
Destiny?
of another 45,000 to concentration camps where the victims would face almost certain death. At the end of his chilling investigation, Browning writes, "What, then, is one to conclude? Most of all,
wanna check
one
something
comes
real
away
quick
from the
for my
story of
massage
Reserve
eyes.
Police Battalion 101 with great unease. This story of ordinary men is not the story of all men. The reserve policemen faced choices, and most of them committed terrible deeds. But those who killed cannot be absolved by the notion that anyone in the same situation would have done as they did. For even among them, some refused to kill and others stopped killing. Human
Well, I
responsibility
was just checking
is ultimately
something
a
on my
personal
messages,
matter.
something private, so I was like, I'm gonna
At
go
the
ahead and
same
pause my
time,
stream. Don't want
however,
anyone seeing
the
what I
collective
gotta
behavior of
check.
the unit
All
has
my
deeply
sex
disturbing
messages for all
implications.
those girls I
If the men
talked
of
to.
Reserve
Oh,
Police
God.
Battalion 101
You
could
get
become
bitches,
killers under such
bitches.
I have
circumstances,
bitchless
what
bitches,
group of
yes.
men cannot?
Ah, you fucked up the jump. Get good, you fat bitch.
While it is certainly important to condemn the evil actions of others, it is equally important to understand how the perpetrators came to do evil in the first place. and to explore the
Except
circumstances
Oh,
that
you fell
lead
off the
many
tree.
ordinary
Fuck
human beings
this.
down
I still
darker
bought the
paths
gear
than
from
our own.
Zer too.
Not only to help prevent such
I-
atrocities from
Yeah,
occurring
go
in the
fuck
future,
yourself.
but out of an
Where
awareness
am
for
I?
the fact
God
that
damn
were
it,
it not
I'm
for the
lost.
blind luck
Okay, I
of
see where
when
I
and
am
where
now.
we were born, our fates could very well have been their own. After all, as much as it might
let's see what
comfort us
this
to
gear
think
looks like.
otherwise, even
That's
the
what it
most
looks like on
heinous
a
criminals
warlock.
and perpetrators of the most horrific acts share in common with us their status as human beings.
Stop knocking me off the
It
tree,
is
you
not
petty
monsters that we
bitch.
must remain wary of, but ourselves. Or, as Alexander Solzhenitsyn so brilliantly wrote in the Gulag Archipelago, the line separating good and evil runs not through states, nor social classes, nor
Go ahead,
political
don't have
parties,
any.
but through the heart of every human being.
What do you
and
give
through
me?
all human
Exotic
beings.
engram? Sure, I'll spend
This
some
line
money on an
shifts.
exotic engram.
Inside us, it oscillates with the
I got
years.
gauntlets, which I'm
And
pretty
even
sure I
within
already
hearts
have, but as
overwhelmed
long as
by
they're
evil,
higher, yeah, 13,
one small
20.
bridgehead of
You know
good
what?
is
I'm not gonna
retained.
do the fucking. I'm not
But
gonna
even in
go
the best
fuck
of
you
all
healer
hearts,
now, just because you're
there
pissing me
remains a
off.
small, unuprooted
Hey, this
corner
arm
of
actually looks
evil.
really good on the warlock. Damn.
This
I
moral
love the
complexity
arm.
is
The arm
addressed
looks
across
pretty
Avatar: The
awesome.
Last
The chest
Airbender
piece
in a
looks pretty
variety of
awesome.
ways.
Actually, all of it looks pretty good.
When the
Of
heroes
course.
inadvertently
That's really
find
weird.
themselves
You can
caring for the
see the
infant son of a
fucking-
Fire Nation
You can
official,
still see the fucking
an
chop
Earth Kingdom
screen. You can
soldier
also see
declares,
falling. That's
Yeah, yeah.
Now, but when he's older, he'll join the
Good,
Fire
yeah.
Nation.
Alright, let's see.
You won't think he's so cute then. He'll be a killer.
a notion that Katara naively has trouble accepting. Later, when Team Avatar travels through the Fire Nation incognito,
Sterling
they find
Tetelesta,
not
which
a
I
country
already
of
have,
maddened
already
warmongers,
have.
but people very
Phoenix
much like
Protocol,
their
I'm
own
pretty sure I already
neighbors,
have this.
even as they
But it
witness
has
the
a
early
really high
stages
stat
of the
roll, so I'll buy it
indoctrination
anyway.
that produces such vastly divergent results in morality. And as
oh
the return of
God.
Sozin's comet approaches, and the group
They better
shelters
find
in the
something to
Firelord's
use this
now
fucking
abandoned
exotic
resort
cipher
home,
for, because I already
they come
have.
across a
Fuck,
picture
I
of an
already
adorable
fucking have
infant,
one.
believing
I'm
it
not
to
gonna
be a
use
younger
it.
image of a by then redeemed Zuko,
Just buy
only to
something.
learn that
No,
it is not the
don't
renegade
want to.
prince, but his father, who despite beginning as an
What?
innocent child, went on to become a
Gain
merciless
super energy
abuser
for
and genocidal
kills and
tyrant.
assist inside well of radiance.
Likewise, our glimpses into the childhoods
Does that
of
work
both
with
Zuko
my
and Azula reveal not vile monsters, but relatively
okay, well
ordinary
radiance.
children. Admittedly,
Does that
both
work with my
possess a sense
super?
of entitlement on account of their royal status, and Azula clearly exhibits troubling tendencies.
Hey,
but so
healing
does her
rifts.
brother.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and keep healing
When
rift
faced
on.
with anger or frustration,
I'm back.
both
Took
choose
you
to
long
lash
enough.
out at
We
or
already
exert
did
their
one
power
strike
over
without you,
those
Marker.
around
You
them.
took so long.
A childish trait emblematic
Because
of an
my grandma
underdeveloped
wanted
moral
the dog to
character,
use the bathroom.
something that can be
But
forgiven
when we touch it,
and
he
corrected
keeps running
early
back.
on in life with proper guidance.
Going out there.
It's snowing.
The truth is that it is easier to
It snowed.
recognize certain
It
types of
already
victims than
snowed.
others.
No, it already
It is
snowed.
important
That's
to remain
awesome.
cognizant of the
Twice.
fact that
Does it
someone
snow
can be a
here in
victim
Florida?
while still committing evil
It's
acts.
humid as
Yeah,
And in
fuck
fact,
though.
they can even commit
You
evil
got,
acts
like-
because they were originally a victim of forces beyond their
Like
control.
almost a foot of snow
And
last
while this
week.
victimhood does
Good
not absolve
shit.
And then
people
this
of their
week we
crimes,
got like another.
it can go a
That
long
actually
way
looks
towards
really
helping
cool.
us to understand the destructive forces that govern so many
Is it
people's
this
lives,
chest piece with
and
these
to work towards
gauntlets?
setting right the wrongs
Maybe
that have
switch the
resulted.
helmet out.
But even here,
I'm
there
trying
is
to
a
come up
glimmer
with
of
a
hope
look
to
for
be
my
found.
warlock. Well,
For though
actually,
most abusers were
What
themselves
about
originally victims of
the
abuse,
Nightfall.
most victims of abuse do not
what do
go
you
on
mean?
to abuse others.
Wait,
Your past does
I
not
need
need
your
to define
booty.
you.
Booty. I need you
Arduous
to
and
bring me
painful
your
as the
booty.
process
What
might be,
do you
You can't handle
the
that.
chain can be
You can't
broken.
handle that.
You don't
And as
know what I
audience
can
members,
handle.
We watch this
Right.
play
What
out
are
in
the,
Zuko's story. Freed from the poisonous environment of his upbringing and
it's time
condemned
for
to
that.
wander
Yeah,
as
let
a
me check.
fugitive,
Let me check.
with
Let me
even his
check.
last hope of returning home now denied him,
Gear cord.
and able to
Alright,
rely on the
Master,
moral
it
guidance
is gonna
provided
be
first by his
Overloaded.
mother and later his
unstoppable,
Okay, I got overloaded.
Zuko finds
unstoppable, and
himself more
overload.
conflicted than ever before.
I don't have shit. I honestly don't
When he
think I have
comes
shit.
across Aang and Azula
I can
facing
have-
off
I
in a
can get
ghost
both
town,
of those.
he initially
Same here.
strikes out at both, pursuing
Yeah,
the
but-
Avatar out of a desperate denial
Alright.
of his situation.
I don't have shit,
Yeah.
but I
But when
should
Aang's
be
friends
able
arrive
to.
alongside his
Let me
uncle,
get rid of
Zuko
that.
instead chooses to forego his failed quest and aid them in
Have I
defeating
not
Azula,
upgraded?
an
have I not
important
had
step
it?
in a new direction.
Yeah, six.
This does
six
not,
energy.
however, mean that he has changed entirely. When Azula
So I'm gonna
severely
go ahead and
wounds
put
Iroh,
this on.
Zuko cannot bring himself
Alright,
to
I
accept
have
the
the
aid of his longtime
unstoppable-
enemies, driving them
That's
away
not what I
with a
want.
wall of
Fuck
flames.
me. Which one was the one that I think
And when
it's...
his recovering uncle instructs him in
completely
the
forgot where it
advanced
goes.
technique
There
of
it is.
directing
That's what I'm
lightning,
looking for.
which requires control
that
and
off.
internal balance.
I don't need
Zuko is
unstoppable,
quick to
so
climb to the
take
top of
that
a mountain
off.
in a thunderstorm,
Put back my
essentially
intelligent
daring God to
mod.
strike him down in a Kierkegaardian gesture,
Yeah, and
declaring
put
with a
on my
heartbreaking mixture
disintegrator
of pride and
thing,
anguish
that's
that
7
the world
lights.
has never held anything back from him before. But now he
Alright,
can
there it
fight
is.
back.
So my fucking Telesto should melt bitches.
Strike me! You've never held back before!
I'll remind us.
Good story, bro.
As the second season progresses,
Master difficulty.
Zuko is forced
This
to come to
probably
terms
be.
with the idea that his old
I don't
life
know if
is
Markel
truly
wants to
lost
keep doing
him.
strikes. We can. If he
There is no
doesn't,
going back
I
home,
didn't check if he's
no
here. Did
regaining
Markel
his
take
honor,
off?
no receiving his father's love.
Markel. Yeah, I think he took off.
Of course,
Okay.
given how turbulent his upbringing
Tell her to
was,
fuck off.
and
No,
given
tell
that
her.
his father, someone
Don't
every
tell me to
child
fuck
should
off,
be able
Markel,
to
I'm
rely
kidding.
on for support and guidance,
I already started
instead
it, so that's why I was a little
neglected,
worried right
abused, and
now.
then discarded him. It's not surprising
Alright,
that the
yeah, I got
exiled
my
prince
shit.
remains
I got my
troubled,
shit.
even as Iroh tries to ease
We
him
chilling.
into shedding his old sense of self. Zuko remains
sneaker,
angry and
and I got
frustrated,
the messenger, I
veering
got the
between
fucking
snapping at Iroh and
Cartesian
begrudgingly
coordinates
accepting his
and
uncle's plans and advice.
Stasis on as
But
well.
deep down, he is haunted by a newfound purposelessness. Even as he
I
comes
got
to
solar
realize the
that help with
damage his upbringing
survivability.
did
I
to him,
forgot to put
and
on
see the
most
devastation
important
his
thing
own
I thought
people
was
have
for
wrought
fun.
on the
God
rest of
damn
the world.
it!
Even as he is forced to see
a
firsthand
couple things
that
I
he is
forgot to
far
put
from
on.
the only person
You
with
suck.
scars.
Alright, you
Zuko
go do
doesn't
that.
know how to be anyone else.
Are you
And
okay,
even as he
Athena?
and his
How you
uncle
doing?
settle into the Earth
Have I got
Kingdom
any text
capital,
messages or
with the
anything while I've
latter
been streaming?
enthusiastically rising through the ranks of the local
Nope.
tea industry,
Alright. So
Zuko
nobody
cannot bring
cares
himself
for
to
me.
feel like he belongs. It's one of the
Nobody
reasons
loves
his
Lord
segment from the
Tashimi.
episode The Tales of Ba Sing Se is so meaningful. In it, Zuko
now
is
I'm ready.
confronted with a very mundane
I'm
situation,
not. Hold on. give me
going on a
second.
date
God
with a
damn it, you
local
suck and
girl.
I hate you.
Or, at
Not my
least,
fault, leave me
it should
alone.
be mundane.
Yes, it is. You're
But to
never
Zuko,
ready.
Raised in an abusive,
not
controlling
my fault. The
environment
moment we
before being
start,
cast out of his
I was
homeland,
getting ready, my
simply
woman
connecting
came
with
in.
another
She
human
wanted me
being on a personal
to put
level
four
is an
pictures
alien
together.
experience.
I don't know how to do that.
But his
Four
scars
pictures
need
together?
not define him.
Yeah.
After dropping his dour
Like Polaris
facade and
and
mustering the
Lance?
strength to open
Really?
up, even a
I'm
little,
not using that.
Zuko finds it within
Okay.
himself to reciprocate his date's
Really?
kindness,
Fuck you.
lighting a few small fires
You
in an
don't know.
otherwise
Maybe he's
darkened
really good with
cityscape.
polo slants. Maybe he has an aimbot.
And at the end
Just
of the
melted
episode,
bitches.
he is forced to admit that his uncle, in however small a way, was right.
Iota Draconis.
When learning that the Avatar has arrived in the city to look for his sky bison, Zuko's immediate thought is to resume the pursuit that dominated so much of his
Yeah,
life,
we're both running through
even
the
as he
closet
seems to
strike.
know
Oh,
on
this is
some
gonna be
deeper
fun.
level that it will no longer provide him a ticket home. Ignoring his uncle's pleas to move on, he
Everyone
infiltrates the
good now?
Daily's headquarters and discovers a captive
Yeah.
Appa, only to be confronted by Iroh.
I'm hungry.
Here, after many
I might
months
have to
of
go
gentle
try.
encouragement,
After this, I'm probably
his uncle
gonna
finally
call it, go
resorts to
get
brutal
lunch.
bluntness, asking his nephew what he plans to do now,
Fuck you, Markel.
and scolding him for never thinking things
After
through.
this, I'm probably gonna.
But his harsh words
I
contain
checked
a
my
glimmer
phone.
of
That's why I
hope.
said fuck you, Markel.
It is time for Zuko to decide what he
check-
wants to do.
check the,
To
chat.
cast
I
off
did
the
check the
demands that
chat.
have
I already.
plagued and
That's why I
changed him
said
since
fuck
birth
you,
and become the
Markel.
man he wants to be.
I was gonna say.
Fuck it.
look inward
I'm gonna.
and begin asking yourself
After this stream, we're probably gonna get on the new Rainbow Six game. Did you download the new Rainbow Six game,
And
Miller?
an anguished Zuko,
Yes, I did.
forced to
Alright,
confront
we can do
reality,
that. I'm
makes yet
not
another
burning out
step
on this day. I'm
towards
actually having a good time, but I
He
do want to
frees
play
Appa,
some of the new Rainbow Six
discards
game.
the blue spirit mask,
Yeah, so did
the
I.
last
I wanted to
vestige
play
of
that
his
a while
liminal
ago.
existence as an exile
Yeah,
with
also,
some
because
hope
I'm
for
also
the restoration of his
fucking
honor,
starving.
and heads for
Nah, I'm
home,
probably gonna get lunch,
Not
then we're
his
gonna
old
get on the
home,
new Rainbow
but the
Six
new one
game.
he and his uncle have made for themselves.
Standing by.
And for a time, embracing the simple, honest life of an ordinary man, Zuko is happy.
Ah, you
But as many
suck.
people know from painful
You
experience,
suck, Teabag.
past
You
can
suck,
rarely be escaped
Markel.
that easily.
You suck, Teabag.
And they all ran after they killed me.
Like fucking cowards.
Right there, man.
When his sister arrives in the city to lead a coup d'etat against the last great bastion of
This isn't so
resistance to the Fire
hard. You were
Nation's
bitching
power,
ammonia. Oh, it's so
Zuko is
hard. Yeah,
ambushed,
I'm such a little
arrested, and
bitch.
imprisoned below the palace alongside Katara, one of the
Oh,
Avatar's
no.
closest
We
companions.
haven't gotten into the hard parts yet. It
As
gets
should
hard.
be
I know it
expected,
does.
Katara
Oh,
explodes
what the
with
fuck?
anger at Zuko,
Ow!
rightly blaming
I'm
him for the many
dying.
horrible actions he committed in his pursuit of Aang and his friends.
Fuck me. Work,
While
killing,
justified,
work.
Katara's viewpoint is not complete, and nowhere is this more evident than when, after tearfully being told by Katara that the Fire Nation took her mother from her, Zuko finally finds the strength to respond,
Ow!
replying,
Ow!
I'm sorry.
Markel, save me.
That's something we have in common.
"This is the first time in the series that Katara truly sees
Alright,
Zuko
so you,
not merely as some
I'm
lover
never
of
dropping my
force
super
or
now.
embodiment
No,
of
I'm
the Fire
never
Nation's
gonna drop it.
aggression,
So fuck
but
you.
as
You
a
don't
fellow
fuck with the
human
white.
being,
You
a
don't
person bearing
fuck with the
scars
white
must
mage,
go through.
Markel.
And to mirror her realization, this is the first time that Zuko finally
Ow,
acknowledges the wrongs that
fuck.
were done to him at the hands of his own father and nation.
Ah, I'm dead.
Before
We
this
gotta
moment,
kill that fucking
Zuko's
boss because he
suffering,
throws those
his
fucking
abuse,
axiom
trauma, and
bolts.
exile had always been framed
Those
within his
axiom
mind
bolts are
as
what
something
fucking kill me,
justified
not
and
even the
proper,
sniper.
stemming from a failure on his own part. A failure to live up to the expectations of his
Thank
father,
you, Willem.
to maintain his personal honor, to be the prince
I
his
died,
country
but I
not
killed
only
him.
demanded but needed.
Alright.
But here,
I was gonna pop a
Catacombs,
healing rift, but it's not
sitting
letting me.
face to face with a longtime enemy, Zuko takes yet another crucial step towards healing. He admits,
There it
in
is.
some small way,
Gotcha.
that what was done to him was wrong.
Alright, we
And to her
got this.
credit,
Let's go inside
Katara
now.
is
Kick
willing and able
ass.
to look past the man
What
who
do I
spent
have?
the
Oh, yeah, I
last
have rocket
few months
launcher
savagely
on me.
pursuing her and her friends, and see the frightened boy beneath the scarred exterior.
Alright, everything's going.
The
Everything's
child who,
coming up.
much like
Millhouse.
her, saw his mother taken from him by a world he didn't understand. Katara admits to Zuko that
The return
for a
of
long
the
time,
Y-boner.
whenever she thought of
With
the
a
enemy,
vengeance.
she would see his face.
I might watch
To which
Helsing. I haven't
Zuko
seen
raises
Helsing
a hand to
Ultimate
his
in a
scar
hot minute.
and simply
I haven't
echoes,
seen that.
"My face."
Such a...
And in this tender moment, remembering the water she was gifted from the spirit
Maybe they
oasis
won't
at the
spawn.
North
Don't look a
Pole,
gift
Katara
horse in the
offers to
mouth.
attempt to heal Zuko's
Maybe we
physical
got lucky.
scars, just as their recognition of each
Maybe the
other's
game
mutual
crashed.
humanity and suffering
And maybe
has
no
worked
enemies
to
won't
mend
ever
their
spawn
mental
again
wounds.
until we get to the boss.
They are, of
What
course,
happened to all the
interrupted
enemies?
by the
Not all
arrival of Aang
seriousness.
and Iroh, and so we never get to see if the healing
Alright, I'm
powers would have
hacking.
restored Zuko's face, because on a deeper level, that's
grabbing
not
the
how
ball.
life
Alright,
works.
toss it to me before we can do
We
extra
don't get to
damage.
remove our
To
scars,
the guys with shields.
but we can learn from
That
them,
works. Oh
and
god.
we can build upon the damage done. And it is at this point that Zuko,
Of course they spawn
after
on
all
the
he
other
has learned
fucking
and
side.
developed,
Alright, we
is
took
subjected
2
to his
shields
greatest
down.
trial
Oh
yet.
god, it hurts, Markel. I'm getting shot
When
at.
his uncle arrives
Dropping healing
alongside the
rift.
Avatar, Zuko's eyes are immediately drawn to his former quarry.
Somebody
But
grab a
Iroh,
ball because there's one
long
guy
the
with
guiding
shield.
moral light of
Actually,
the
I take that back.
Prince's
Kill that
path,
fucker that doesn't have a
restrains
shield.
his nephew as Aang and Katara flee.
Nice, good shit.
Iroh tells Zuko that he has
Grabbing
come to
ball.
a deciding point in his life, the crossroads of his destiny.
He's frozen.
Before him stretch 2 very different paths, and
I'm
deep
grabbing
down,
ball.
the prince
Everyone
should know
wants
what
it.
is right.
Wait,
But their heart-to-heart is interrupted by Azula, pursuing the fleeing
oh, they
Avatar
don't
with
spawn
the help
again?
of
I
the
got
Dai
this
Li.
one. They spawned it. Yeah, they're
Having
already
toppled
spawning.
the central
Wait
government
until
of the
you kill
Earth
the
Kingdom,
ads. There's
only
toss
one
it,
true
Markel,
threat to the
toss
Fire
it. Don't
Nation's
fuck it up.
dominance now
Girls are
remains,
watching.
one she is determined to stop at all
You
costs.
missed one. You missed one. You
And so,
fat
in
hog.
contrast to
one.
the peace, simplicity, and anonymity his uncle promises,
Oh, God damn it.
Azula makes her brother a grander offer. Help me defeat the
Alright.
Avatar,
Yeah, you
and I will
frozen.
see your
Alright, grab
honor
the
restored.
thingies. I grabbed one.
It is the
Tossing
ultimate
it to you,
devil's
Markel.
bargain.
Get ready to throw it.
Everything Zuko has
Oh,
spent
alright,
years
that
of his
works.
life seeking.
Oh,
Everything
I
he
was
thought was
tossing that
lost to him
Markel. For
forever.
some reason, you caught it.
It can all
I'm
be
not
his
complaining though. As long
if
as
he but
somebody
commits
got
this
it.
one evil act. His honor,
Alright, easy
his
peasy.
status,
Lemon squeezy.
glory and public admiration, his family and home, even his father's love. When Azula leaves him to pursue the Avatar, the camera lingers on a conflicted Zuko.
I hit him with all the
contemplating
Telesto
offer.
shots I could before I
And
died.
a short time later, as Aang and Katara battle desperately in the Crystal Catacombs, with victory hanging in the balance,
Maybe I
Zuko
should have dropped
bursts
my
in
super.
between
That
the
probably would have
combatants.
helped.
After a moment of hesitation,
No, I should have dropped my super.
pivoting
Well,
between
we
the
would
two
have
paths
guaranteed the
before
life.
him,
And it's a 5-minute
Zuko's face
cooldown, so I
contorts
would
with
really
rage,
get it back
and he
easily
makes
at the
his
end of it.
choice.
Yeah, when we get to the boss
It's a
with the big
devastating
ogre,
moment,
that's when I'll drop
but
my
all
super.
more tragic is
I
that
don't
even
have
as
any
audience
arc.
members condemn his decision,
He's
we
got
cannot
arc, I
help
think.
but understand it.
No.
Wait,
He was offered
you
the
don't have
world
arc?
if he would but bow at the feet
we're
of the devil.
fucked.
And how many of us could honestly say we
say
wouldn't
that.
have done the same in his
Solo.
place?
Why do you have 2 sword? I got a
the
void and a
aftermath
fucking
of this
sword
decision,
just in case.
With the Avatar struck down and presumed
I have
dead
a
as his
void and soul
companions
as well.
flee,
Oh god
Iroh
damn
refuses to
it!
speak with Zuko, or even meet his
I
gaze
took his
directly.
shield down, so and if you guys can kill him,
Sensing on
can I
some
kill?
deeper level that what he has done is wrong,
Oh, you keep people suck.
Zuko tells his
I
sister
can be
that
rezzed
he
in
betrayed
5
his
seconds?
uncle.
Oh wait, yeah,
And
that's
true to
alright,
her
thank you,
nature,
thank you.
she callously replies,
None of these fuckers
he
are dropping me
betrayed you,
special ammo, I'm running low on
deceptively framing
Telesto.
Zuko's actions as
Yeah.
him taking his destiny into his own hands,
Right now.
rather than him having submitted to the will of others.
Baddie to the left,
Today,
watch out.
You restored your own honor.
In our final glimpse of the character in the second season,
There we go.
we see him turn away from Azula with
Another
a
one?
troubled look on his face, trying to decide which of the 2 viewpoints is true.
Jesus Christ.
Having taken the devil's bargain with his own dark mirror, Zuko finds that he now has everything he ever
Oh
wanted.
really? Fuck you,
And
guy.
this is where the brilliance of his
Hey, when they
character
bought that
writing
fucking
truly
shield.
shines. For
And
unlike
he's
most
dead.
villains or
Good
anti-heroes
shit,
who
watch out for
straddle
the
the line
fucking
between good and
eyeballs, the
evil
bane
before
of my
eventually
goddamn
making a choice for the
existence.
former, Zuko instead chooses the opposite. opposite. He fails his greatest test, gives in to the temptation set before him, relapses into evil,
Goddamn dirty
and he
eyeballs.
wins
Popping
because
healing
of it.
raft. before
And
I
it is
die.
not merely some short-sighted Pyrrhic victory where he loses everything else to attain a single
Nobody has
goal.
arc because y'all
Zuko
idiots.
actually
No,
regains
I'm kidding.
everything he had desperately
Okay, we
desired
got
for
this.
so long.
We got this.
Everything
We're
that,
just
as
slowly
far as he had
picking
known,
away at his
was
shields.
lost to him forever until
No,
just
no,
before
frozen.
Azula offered him
I
that
get you.
fateful choice. Zuko returns home,
That
is
was a waste
greeted
of
by his
heavy.
people as a conquering hero,
No, it wasn't.
renews his
Yeah.
relationship with the
that's
love
a
of his
bit. Well, I
life,
think
Yeah,
and
he's
is even
dropped
welcomed
heavy.
back
Look at
by
that.
his
Did
father,
he really? Good shit.
finally
He doesn't
accepted
drop
by
heavy
the
man.
man
He
whose
dropped it for you.
expectations he has spent his
You
whole
lucky
life trying to
bitch.
live up
And
to.
he's healing. Alright, don't
Zuko
let him
has every
heal.
reason to be ecstatic, but
Alright, good shit.
something is wrong.
We got
Something feels off.
and we got a normal knight up
He
there.
struggles to name it, tries to
Oh
ignore
shit, I
it,
forgot about the
spends
eyeball up here.
sleepless
In
nights
this corner.
pursuing it. At first, it manifests
Nice.
as confusion at his sister's promises being kept, and later paranoia that the Avatar might have survived. Having been given credit for striking down Aang by his sister,
Are you
who
both
then
using
plants the
stasis?
seeds of
Yeah,
fear
you're
that
both
the boy
using
might have
stasis.
survived.
That's a bit.
Zuko
That's too
grows
much
to dread that
stasis.
his new life might
I don't know.
crumble
I
to
would have
dust
gone with the
should
golden gun
Avatar
Markel
resurface.
since we already have one guy using stasis.
But he
But
soon
nah, I'm not
realizes
gonna do
that
that.
there is something more
You should
to
have
his anger,
asked.
something deeper, something even more frightening.
Fuck
He
you and
begins
your
to suspect
grandma.
that everything he has fought for wasn't worth it. Zuko has not only seen but lived through the suffering inflicted by his own nation on the rest of the world, has had to toil as a migrant laborer just to stave off starvation, to flee advancing armies as a refugee, to spend time getting to know ordinary people.
I forgot the healing thing doesn't follow
who have
you.
been scarred just
Oh,
like
God!
him by people like him.
So my healing thing's
world
still on the
hasn't
other side of
changed.
the
He
It's still
has.
on the normal
And he
world,
can
I
never
guess.
go back to seeing it the way he used to.
Well, that's racist.
Beneath all of Zuko's other fears lurks the greatest. That this isn't what
Don't
he truly
die, Milim.
wants. That it
Girls are
isn't
watching.
right.
Oh, you suck.
That on that
No
fateful
die,
day in the
Markel. Girls
Crystal
are watching. I'm back in
Catacombs,
5
he made a
seconds, so you
terrible
just
mistake.
fall back, I guess.
You
Close.
should, the boss should be one tap. One boss should be one tap, bro.
I'm back. Oh, good. I spawned in the normal side instead of the shadow side. Fucking great.
Shit.
Alright, good shit.
Throughout much of human history, Western
Picking 'em up.
cultures have tended to view good and evil in strict black and white terms, as dichotomous opposites.
Anyone got
Perhaps
heavy in
most
here?
famously personified in the angel on
No,
one's right
I
and
don't-
the
Not just a
devil
theory.
on one's
Oh,
left.
God.
But the Eastern philosophy is that the world of
Running,
Avatar,
running,
The Last
running,
Airbender, was inspired and shaped by
I have an
tend to
unstoppable
prioritize
chasing me and I
balance
can't
over
stop him because I
contrast,
don't have anything I can stop
complementary harmony over
unstoppables.
conflict. And this is best exemplified in the concept of yin and yang. Rather than
I'm here.
viewing
I'm
existence
stuck here in
terms
the
of
real
stark
world because
opposites,
you guys are stuck
or
in the
dividing
shadow
the
realm.
world and the individuals and ideas
Hello,
within
well,
it into
I'm so
diametrically
random.
opposed categories. In many Eastern
not
traditions,
sure I'm gonna be able
one
to
is
get you,
instead
bro. I'm just gonna
encouraged
get
to
the
recognize
fuck
the
out of
pieces
here.
of
Yeah,
each
just
supposed
dip.
opposite
I would
that
dip.
exist in their complement.
Hey, I spawned over here. I can
Darkness
stop,
cannot
stop,
exist
stop, stop.
without light. Cold
He's
cannot
up there on
exist
the
without
second
heat.
floor.
Strength cannot exist without weakness. And good cannot exist without evil. This brings us to an aspect of Jungian philosophy that is central to Zuko's growth as a moral being. The concept of
There it is.
confronting
Ooh,
the shadow.
Yeah, he got me heavy.
He dropped me a
In
shit
the
ton of
framework
special
of
ammo,
Swiss
actually. Good
psychologist
shit.
and philosopher Carl Jung, the shadow is a term used to describe the deepest part of one's personality that they remain unaware of or
Alright,
refuse to
alright,
acknowledge
alright.
consciously,
According
often
to
containing darker
plan.
impulses and traits. And while this may make it seem
Alright,
entirely
murder everything
negative,
that's- murder
Jung
everything
himself
that
took
isn't
inspiration
humanoid.
from cultures across the world, including those of East Asia. The Swiss psychoanalysts saw the shadow not as something to be ignored or suppressed.
No, they have. Look
but
at their
rather
hands.
confronted
Look at
and
their hands.
integrated
Those
into
aren't
the greater
human looking
self.
hands.
A
What's wrong
process
with
by
you?
which individuals
You're probably one of
acknowledge
those
and
con
explore the
fanboys.
aspects of their own
Bro.
nature to
You're
further
right.
their development as mature, balanced individuals. For example,
Markel,
in confronting their
you think
shadow,
they're gonna put all the Call
someone
of Duties
plagued
on,
by
Game
self-doubt
Pass?
might better understand
Might,
and thereby
but it
overcome
would be
their own
pointless
failings and
if it-
insecurities. While a person
Well,
prone
it
to
might
violence
actually
and
fix-
rage
effective in
might
mods
master their fiery
and stuff
temperament
like that.
in
They
order
must
to
be
utilize
actually
their strength
fix that
to
or
protect the
something.
vulnerable.
Well, with yeah,
But
fair
the
enough.
danger in
But
this
with
confrontation
Microsoft
lies
actually
in
backing
being
them, they
consumed
might
by our
actually
shadow,
fucking fix it
in
because it'd
giving
be
in
like.
to our darkest
I know, that's what I'm
impulses
praying
rather than
for.
mastering them and turning them to better usage, in emboldening and even becoming the worst parts of
My
ourselves.
grenade's actually screwing us over.
As much as we lament Zuko's decision in the Crystal Catacombs, he could not yet master his own shadow, because in a sense, he was not ready to truly confront the darkest aspects of his own soul. It is only through attaining a victory he comes to sincerely regret
I am officially
that
out of
the
rockets.
Prince is able to firmly set himself on the path to redemption. When faced with this
It's like-
peculiar
One more,
newfound misery,
Yes,
Zuko's
man!
first instinct is to act the way he had always been
I was about
encouraged
to say, I
to.
got one more.
To lash out at
shot in
others,
my fusion
to
rifle.
blame Azula
Nope.
for sabotaging him,
Special ammo.
to despise Aang for surviving, even to deride his imprisoned uncle for making him weak. But, as he finally admits to his closest companions when gathered around a fire outside his
Yeah, I
family's old
keep hearing that
vacation home,
fucking just
in the shadow
things
of
break his
memories of happier
shields,
times.
whatever it is.
The person he is truly angriest with
My
is
throwing knife
himself.
also breaks Overload as well.
While many
good
others
shit.
share blame for his failings, ultimately, it is he himself who must shoulder the responsibility here and now.
And that got
And in
Nah,
recognizing this,
goddamn it
and
hurts.
confronting his own
Markel,
shadow,
they hurt me
Zuko
really
does
bad,
not
yo.
abandon or quell the rage that has for so long
You
haunted
bent
and
me over,
controlled him,
bro.
but rather harnesses
I
it,
think it's
turning
another
it against
Overload
the darker
sniper.
parts of himself, as well
No,
as the
he's
broken
shooting
world
away.
around him, in order to
Told
better
you it was
the
an
whole.
Overload sniper. Do not.
Ice.
We are not complete
He's probably
without our
stasis
shadow,
themed.
and yet if we let it rule us, if we
Yeah,
refuse to
finally added
acknowledge the
stasis
darkest
enemies,
aspects
so
of our
good,
own selves,
cool.
we risk letting them master us.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Much
save
like
my
with yin
special
and
ammo.
yang, we must identify the positive that exists within its complement. The scars that Zuko bears are another example of this element of Eastern mysticism prevalent in Avatar. While some might associate the youthful, undamaged side of Zuko's face
cool.
as being representative of his honor and innocence, the man he is meant to be, it must be remembered that this part of him was the source of much of his arrogance and cruelty. And while the scarred half of his face naturally symbolizes his
we're
trauma,
almost to the boss,
it is
and
only
that's
through
when the
enduring
shit
this
gets
trauma
difficult.
that he ultimately becomes a positive force in the world.
Whee!
Yin and yang.
Oh,
Zuko's scar is an iconic aspect of the character,
I made
making
it
him
first try,
instantly
no
recognizable
mistakes.
while hinting at the troubled prince's past from his
Yeah,
very first
yay,
appearance,
we're perfect.
marking him as someone who has
Yeah, I
suffered
like
great
how
trauma
he made his head
and still lives with its
right on
effects.
top of his pigtails.
Zuko himself initially views his scar as a mark of shame, a permanent
Man, because
reminder
your
of his
name's
greatest
stupid.
failing. But when
Because
forced
your
to live
game
as a
attacks
fugitive,
stupid,
he
change
finds
it.
that
You don't want
others
to
rightfully
yeah.
recognize
No,
it
I'm
as
not
a sign of
gonna change
victimhood, sensing the
gonna
deeper struggles that
die.
exist beneath the surface.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's karma, bitch.
Upon seeing his face,
I'm taking us back to
Song
work.
attempts to connect with Zuko over their shared pain, while Lee's family avoids
Suck.
delving into his past out of respect. Jet recognizes a fellow victim of the Fire Nation's aggression, and Katara
Oh, wrong
does as
button.
well. But where the former sees a chance for revenge
Damn.
against
Cherry,
those who wronged
cherry
him, the latter
blossoms.
instead
I have
reacts
cherry
with compassion and
blossoms.
empathy, working towards
Oh
healing.
god, no, I fucked up my job! I
The reason
fucking
this
hate
works so
Warlock
well and
job!
connects with so many people is that it touches on another greater truth. That we are
Fuck
rarely
you.
able to recognize
Hey,
our own deepest
connecting to
internal
Destiny
scars
2
for what they
servers.
really are.
Yay, internet's fucking
Because
up.
by their very nature,
Markel, can you hear me?
scars warp our perception of them,
I can hear you.
the world, and
Maybe it's
ourselves,
the actual Destiny
often
servers then.
concealing,
Well, yep, now
obscuring,
mine
or
saying it as well.
mischaracterizing
Okay, it's
the
actual
damage
Destiny
done,
servers.
leaving us confused,
We both
vulnerable,
fucking
and
doubt.
broken.
Yeah.
It
It is
says
only through
mad.
his interactions with others,
Yeah,
coupled
just
with
mad.
serious introspection,
But I'm probably
that
gonna
Zuko
get
is
kicked
able
out
to
any
see
second
past
now,
the
honestly.
surface level damage
Yeah,
to
'cause
the
mine
wounds
said
that
it,
lie
and
at the
then
heart
I
of
got-
who he is as a person. And it is only through recognizing these wounds that he is truly able to begin to heal
I'm
them.
still here, Markel. I'm sending you an invite to see
The
if you
beach
can get back
episode
in.
of Avatar
That is
is
so
unique in that
funny.
while it does
It said-
feature our
it said
heroes,
you first.
the main plot
Can you
focuses
stun
more
him?
on them
No,
than their
I can't do
antagonistic
shit.
counterparts. Zuko,
can't stun him?
Destiny
Azula,
2 is
May,
It was on my Warlock.
Cassidy?
Oh,
and instead of
that's-
being thrust into
that's-
action-packed
that's right,
war
they're
zones
doing
or
it.
engaging in
Or
politicking and intrigue,
you can
we follow
make it-
them as they
oh,
take a
wow,
vacation
something
to Ember Island.
Wow, yeah, I
resort
haven't
for
seen.
the
I haven't
Foundation
read that.
elite.
Last time I read that.
Beach
Were they?
episodes are a common feature of many anime series, almost always consisting of fan service heavy filler where the heroes have
just
some
don't
lighthearted
waste your
fun
own,
before the
bro.
plot resumes
Yeah, we
in
might
the
be
following
fucked without
episode.
Markel. I think he's the only one that can
But
overload.
Avatar: The Last Airbender subverts
No, he
this
can't
in
too.
numerous
No, he
ways.
can't.
Not
Yeah,
only in
yes, I
following
can.
the
Oh,
antagonists in a mundane
Why aren't you
scenario,
fucking doing
but in
that?
using this mundane scenario to
Yes, I
reveal
can.
how broken they truly are.
Gotta freeze him
As the
first.
episode begins, the four try to have fun, with Zuko's brooding and the
You got
group's
the
strangeness
thing that I
among
have,
others of their
I'm throwing
age
out
being
the,
played for laughs.
No,
When
I
other
need that
teenagers
ammo!
challenge them to a game of
Fellas.
volleyball,
And now I got
it's
weasel.
easy to laugh at how brutal Azula and her companions
I'm the only one
behave in
in this
achieving
bitch now.
victory.
Alright, looks like that
treating
might
the
be the
game
end of
like
the
they do
stream since they're
everything
doing my
But as
since
the
they're
episode
doing
continues,
maintenance.
this comical veneer gradually loses its
And
luster.
I'm gonna go get
cracks begin to
lunch.
show in the
After
ruthless
that,
facade of
we're
these
gonna
four
get
villains.
back on.
So
There
it
it
is
is.
easy to
You know
forget
you
these
got kicked.
characters are only
After
teens.
that, we're gonna get
Their
back on
innocence
with
stolen
Rambo
from them by
6, where we're
circumstances of
gonna
birth.
cure the world with our
Azula's
bullets.
clumsy attempts to flirt are initially played for laughs, but they reveal a
Alright,
sadder
thanks for
truth.
stopping by, anyone
That
that